Hello, everybody. This is Aaron.
This is Rick.
Hi, guys.
This is Calvin.
Look at the shine on that head, Calvin.
I know. Look at it.
Shane's not here today.
No Shane. Shane is gone.
Yep, he's on vacation.
Very good.
Yep.
Just us.
It's just us today. We're back. We didn't have a podcast last week. It was the first podcast in many weeks we have missed. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. We've had, I don't know how many it's been. How many
Quite a
podcasts
few.
have been?
Huh?
How many has it been that we've been doing
We
regularly?
started at 10?
It seems weird. Why didn't we start at 1?
Maybe it wasn't. No, I mean... doing
What? That does seem weird.
Yeah.
It's like if we're going from a like decimal.
I just mean like when we started doing the live podcast at this table and change up the format and it was different. You know? We redefined
How was it?
ourselves.
How was it different?
There was less questions.
Less questions.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
What's your question?
What is a pussy chunk?
Fuck.
That's the worst one. I hate that
I
one.
hate that one.
I'd rather have a cock munch.
You would like a cock munch.
A whore chomper. Yeah. I'm done.
Cooch fungus.
Cooch fungus.
What about?
Done there.
This is not the way to start a podcast.
No, it's not.
Not at all. Okay, so
Fetus packer.
the way we usually start these podcasts is that we talk about the favorite things of the week.
Favorite
So,
thing
Rick,
of the week.
How was your week?
Well, my week was a little different than your guys' week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I know what Aaron's favorite thing is going to be now. I just remembered something.
There was a lot of bookkeeping in my week
Mhm.
and a few other video stuff and no one cares about my week.
But what was your favorite thing of your week, Rick?
I mean, it's discovering Corin now.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
It wasn't the Smash reveal?
You had a pretty good time there. I saw
did.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I haven't
revealing
seen it yet.
Smash Brothers?
I
It
almost hyperventilated.
was amazing.
Seriously?
Very exciting.
It was good.
Oh, it was so
Every
good.
character's going to be in Smash. Every character.
That was
So
the
many
thing. Like, they
changes.
kept showing more and more and more and more
To
and
mute
more,
this.
and then
My
Snake,
touchscreen isn't responding.
and then yeah, I forgot what I was saying. You interrupted me.
Damn it, Calvin. Now we don't know. Now we forgot.
Aaron
Smash!
interrupted me.
Smash. It's Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, for us it was, Rick couldn't go, but it was definitely E3 in LA. We had our friend Gus come with us, which was
Yes.
fun hanging out with him for the week. But
Yeah.
Which is our big Smash buddy.
he is our Smash buddy. He's our Smash.
and he is big.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, he's one of our. He's
That-
one of the big
that
ones
sounds
that's in the
remarkably
Smash.
like fuck buddy.
No,
But
it's
it
a Smash
means that
buddy.
he plays the game Super Smash Brothers
Yes.
with us, and has done so for about 18 years.
He spent about as many hours as we have in it.
Yeah, probably.
Well, probably more than me if you count like melee time and that kind of stuff, because I didn't play
Yeah.
melee much. But
This past week, he made the comment that he and Aaron have probably hung out more exclusively playing Smash than anything else combined.
then you've been alive.
No. That is incorrect.
Is that anything else? That's it. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my mic. Rick will try to fix it.
Well, it's because it spun.
There, I turned you up, Eric.
Is it good?
Ba, ba, ba,
Is it good, everybody?
ba, ba,
Sorry.
red.
have you tapped on one side and then tapped on the other? Yeah, because that's the back. So he's got it right. I don't know.
I turned you up.
Turn me up.
Tony did it.
You're gonna regret that. Yeah, Shane is on vacation this week, so we wanted to talk about E3. I think we are going to. It's just Shane was a big part of it, so I feel
Yeah.
bad that he's missing out on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we had to. Well, what was your favorite part of E3?
Favorite part of the
Yeah.
Smash Brothers thing, or
No, just
something else?
Just E3 in general.
Oh, dang, I don't know.
Like going there for the week. I mean, everybody in the world that loves Smash had a great Smash experience. But what's a E3 thing that was awesome for you?
Feeling like a hero whenever we were gonna wait in line for Jump Force, and I just got us influencer passes.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Let's go see Jump Force." I'm like, "Oh, come with me. Here's a
Yeah.
VIP room. We're in."
That was
I talked
pretty-
to a guy.
that was pretty
Yeah,
great.
that was pretty awesome.
You're just like, here you go. And he just gave it to me. You walked away.
You're like,
son
what-
of a bitch.
What's this? Look at this room we get to go into.
Yeah.
that was
And they had all their games up in there.
Yeah, they had every Bandai Namco game in
Oh,
there.
Rick, the My Hero game is so good.
I've seen it. It looks amazing.
We have footage of me and Calvin doing an entire match.
Yeah.
I'm Todoroki and you're All Might,
I'm probably All Might.
or yeah. I think so.
No. Am I?
We might have recorded me and Shane because
No,
we
I
got to play it.
think you're Todoroki and
We got to play it day one.
We recorded you guys on the floor and recorded me and Calvin
In the VIP
in the
room.
back
Bakugo.
VIP
I might be
room
Bakugo.
where we had lots of drinks and snacks and other VIP things.
Yeah, and we got to
Yeah.
meet Paul, which is like the brand manager or something like that of Funimation.
Funimation, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was there talking to us about My Hero Academia and
Really
whatnot.
cool guy. Paul,
He was
if you're
pretty sweet.
watching, you're awesome.
Yeah. And we did
I know.
right. Look at that.
It's crazy.
We'll have to work on that. I'm bright.
Like
too.
you're so red.
I've been working on it for years. I go out in the sun and it doesn't change.
I know. We did do a lot of filming too with our vlog camera, and I need to put that stuff together. I'll probably work on that this weekend. Try to have it out early next week.
That'd be
It'd
cool.
be good.
That way,
Yeah.
all you guys can see.
But we had a lot of fun hijinks
What it was
on the
like.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Road.
We got
You mean
there.
in the air.
In the air.
We got to fly. Got there and had a little day of like basically sitting in the room recording stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had to do the conferences. You can't get into those conferences if you're just industry or whatever. You have to be press.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
So we sat in the room and did what was there? Nintendo, Sony, Square Enix,
Right. Shane had his shoes on.
someone else. Yeah, in my
Yeah.
bed,
On the bed.
Fucking Shane.
which I hated.
And
That was,
he
the
had
worst,
him-
that was the worst part of my week.
He
No
kept
wait,
shoving
yeah,
him in
it
my
was.
back.
Your week.
My week, yes, was that. So, but no, getting there though, being able to go inside, like it was cool. Like at first you go in, and I had no idea like what should we do first. It's like we should. My first thought was like we should look around and see what there is, and then figure out what out of what there is that we should hit up.
Mhm.
And we never even went into the Microsoft Theater where all the Microsoft stuff was. You know
No.
that, right?
Yeah.
We never even went into a whole building,
You mean the?
Yeah.
and we still didn't do everything in the other two
You
buildings.
mean the giant Microsoft building?
That big Microsoft
Yeah.
building, that's where Anthem was, and that's where like the other Microsoft stuff they were showing
That's
was.
interesting.
Yeah,
I remember at one point saying like, "Should we go in there?" And someone said no.
I don't remember that.
Like, that's not part of it.
I don't remember saying no to
Yeah.
going in somewhere.
I was like, "Oh, okay, I don't know."
Maybe you were listening to another group of people.
That could have been. I could have
Yeah.
just like
They wanted to
been
get in the
on
line
the wrong
before us.
side, and
Probably.
my deafness
Yeah.
made it so that I thought they all looked alike. And
Yeah.
Shane and I at the crosswalk, we were waiting to cross over, and we saw Ed Boon.
yeah, it's,
And
that's
I
right.
said,
Yeah.
"Shit, there's Ed Boon." He's like, "What?" And we looked, and like, "Yeah, that's Ed Boon right there."
Rick, who's
So-
Ed Boon?
He is a Mortal Kombat designer, programmer, and also used to be a programmer for Midway and for some pinball machines.
Yep.
Including my
Yeah.
favorite.
He
Yeah,
also,
Boone and Tobias are the two big guys that like started Mortal Kombat. and
yeah,
whatnot,
Mortal
I believe.
Kombat. They did Injustice recently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Justice 2.
we crossed the street. We're talking to him, and we kind of just walked with him until he went through an area that said, "Don't go."
Yeah.
So we were like, "All
Until,
right,
like-
take care, Ed." And we left.
Yeah.
But we met him back at New York Comic Con.
Uh-huh.
So we were like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah, at the
Remember us?"
Mortal Kombat 25th anniversary party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. We got to see him. That was probably the only like celebrity kind of person that we met. I heard there was some other people there. Like apparently, the chicken, the Star Wars Battlefront game.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she was there at some point.
Janine something.
Yeah, and then Ravi from iZombie apparently was there at some point.
Oh, really?
Oh, cool.
And
The guy was in Supergirl.
yeah, he was in Supergirl
Yeah.
for a bit. And there's also the guy who plays Connor in Detroit, Become Human. He was there at some point.
Oh.
It's like there's some different people
Shoot.
there. I'm like, well, I missed all of them. I
Yeah.
don't know where they
Yeah.
were. They weren't where I was, but there was a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, but I think most of the first day was just us trying to like see where everything was.
And Smashburger.
Yeah.
We went to Smashburger. Yeah, that was the first day.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first day.
That was the first day before you.
That was the first thing we went to.
We went to Smashburger.
And
Met
then
some
we
people
went-
that played Smash.
Yeah.
Ironically, at
Yeah.
Smashburger.
Someone saw you guys at Smash.
There was a tweet that was like, "I saw Aaron and Calvin, but I was too awestruck to say hi." I was like, "Damn, they should have said hi." So, but that was cool.
It's not like Eric interrupting him eating. Like, you guys are safe.
Yeah.
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 The
They
Smash
would be
Burgers
like-
were pretty good though. They
Are
weren't
you
too
Eric?
bad.
Come on.
We did not get any In-N-Out,
No.
so I don't know of this.
We wanted
In-N-Out
to on the last day
phenomenon.
because there's one close to the airport, but then our flight got delayed. We had to get a new flight, and we had to leave we had to get there earlier. And
Yeah, the last day we were supposed to leave at 1 o'clock,
yeah.
and then at 8 a.m. Eric calls and said, "Hey, our flight's delayed. It's gonna put us in after our layover flight takes off.
Yeah.
So we have a new flight. We change everything around. We gotta leave in like 2 hours."
Yeah.
Like what?
It's like, meet me at the airport in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric sent
Yeah.
me a text on Sunday. Well, I sent like, "Do you think we'll be starting normal time on Monday?" And like he sent a text saying, "Yeah, the flight will come in at 2 a.m." I was like, we're not starting
Yeah.
Yeah.
at 9 a.m. on Monday.
So
Which we didn't.
what? Yeah, I don't remember what time we
Yeah.
started Monday.
I know one of
I
the
think it
most
was about
exciting games you
10,
guys were
15,
telling me
10:30.
about was Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, that was like day 1 at E3. We just kind of looked around at stuff. Day 2, we were like, okay, first thing we're gonna do is go to that Resident Evil line and try to get in there before it gets really long. So we got there when it was only like 3.5 hours.
Oh, I brushed shoulders with Reggie.
You what?
I brushed shoulders with Reggie.
Oh yeah, Reggie Fils-Aimé. That was
Nice. Was his body ready?
It was.
cool. No, but it was Reggie.
Calvin's wasn't. Reggie's
Yeah,
always.
my body was not Reggie.
But no, the Resident Evil booth thing. We stood in line for 3.5 hours, but it was cool because they had like real zombies.
Right.
Like people were in
Wow.
character as a zombie, right?
Real.
And
No, we killed them.
they would just be like slumbering around. They'd be inside like a cop car, like reaching out trying to attack somebody. And even if they were like swapping for like breaks and stuff, like the zombie would come fumbling through the floor until they got to where they had to go, and then they would like fall out of the car and crawl around and get up, and then they'd attack at people and stuff and make their way to where they had to go until they were behind a curtain.
They'd clawed and like their punch card.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. Like they had several zombies everywhere. Like they had zombies over at the Walking Dead booth, at the Resident Evil booth, and at the what was the other one? Dying Light.
Yeah,
So it was
Dying
pretty
Light.
cool.
Was
You just
really
see
good.
zombies just walking around, and they'd be like, "Oh, it was cool. I liked it."
Did you guys play Spider-Man at all?
I did not.
I didn't get to
No,
play.
we didn't get to
I
play.
was watching, but I didn't get to play.
Yeah.
The lines are just crazy.
The lines were crazy. Calvin and I got into the what was it, like International Media Lounge or something like that. So we went in there, but they were like, it's for international people to play, so you can just look. And we're like, all right.
You can watch,
But they had a cool.
and you can like take some short videos, not directly of gameplay, but you can't play at all.
You guys are international to some nations.
I,
All of them
I
but
think-
this one.
Yeah.
the main
but
thing was just we couldn't
not-
play
not
any of
on
the
this.
games, so we were able to look around and see. Like they had the Dreams game that Shane's always talking about.
Yeah.
They had it there. I got to watch a little bit of it, but I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Same people that did Little Big Planet and
Yep.
stuff like that. It
Media
looked
Molecule,
very,
I believe.
very dreamy and cool.
They had a cool VIP lounge that was like, I took a picture, but it was like up above the PlayStation like floor.
Dude, I was standing at the top of the steps there by the railing, and some guy was walking by like, whoa. And he stopped and like, oh, wait, gotta take a picture. He might be famous or something. And so he gave me a thumbs up, and then he walked away.
Yeah. How did it feel? Did you feel validated?
Yes. No, I
Yeah, no, I
have
get
no
you.
idea why he took a picture of
Sure.
me, but
And you might have
weird.
recognized you,
no, I
or he just really likes
know.
beards and likes to like beat off to him back at his hotel.
I mean,
And he's like,
it's-
"Whoa, take a picture of that
That
later."
could be.
That's his
It could be a
Yeah.
beard masturbation picture.
Who doesn't?
could be.
So as far as like games that we played, what did we play the first day?
Well,
First
the
day-
first day we went over was Smash.
Well, yeah, but
Nah.
before that, when we looked around a little bit, I think we played Trials. Eric got to play Trials.
I
for his
played
first time.
Trials for
What'd
the
you
first
think
time. I've never played Trials
What'd you think of
before. It was great. I mean, it's frustrating because
Yeah.
it's like, and I'm good, and I'm good, and I'm dead, and I'm good, and I'm good, and I'm good, and I'm good, and I'm dead, and I'm dead, I'm dead, and I'm dead, and I'm dead, and I'm good, and I'm dead,
Yeah.
and then I win.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was funny. Like, yeah, it was a fun game. I mean, I had seen it before. Like I'd seen like compilations of it and stuff like that, but I never actually played it
Have you ever seen Trials in real life? That's some crazy shit.
in real
Oh,
life.
yeah.
I never seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
It's
new
crazy.
Trials? That the game is like 8-player
Yeah.
Excite Bike kind of
Yes.
style.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's what I played.
That looked really cool.
But we played that, and then we also played.
I know
You
we
guys
were in line
played.
for For Honor,
Yeah,
You
we
guys
played For Honor.
and
which they have new characters for that. The game plays really well.
Yeah, there's
I think
a new
Shane liked
faction.
it because Shane
Yeah.
had never played it before.
Uh-huh.
Calvin and I played the beta and stuff a little bit,
Yeah,
but it's a really neat game. I like it.
Yeah, you got to play the guy with the pole arm.
Yeah, I played with a bow. He had a bow.
Oh, the bow staff.
Yeah.
that was cool.
they had that Just Dance. Those people up on the stage doing the Just Dance
Yeah.
thing, and while you guys were playing For Honor and you had your headphones on, the main dancer like came up, put her phone down, plugged it into the sound system, and hit play, and then like they started their dance, and it was like 10 seconds of the dance, and her phone just like stops, and like they're all like dancing, but there's no music, and it's really awkward, and everybody's like, what's going on? And she runs over, she picks her phone, does it again, does the same exact thing 4 times in a row.
Oh,
Because she put her,
And then
her
yeah.
screen lock on. Like if you don't
Yeah.
connect it to USB power, it'll shut off.
So like these people in these
Time's
ridiculous
out.
outfits, like up on stage, being like, "You guys having a good time?" You know, like you're supposed to be dancing.
man.
Did you film it? Oh my god.
Yeah, I got it for the
It's gonna
vlog.
be so good.
Good. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Did you get it the first time it happened or both times?
I think I got twice.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But I just was kind of cracking up because it was like they're wearing these ridiculous outfits and they're standing on a stage in front of like, you know, how many thousands of people that can see them. You
Yeah.
know,
You should have started clapping, like offbeat.
I just start like pulling out my own music.
Yeah.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
And they start dancing that.
Attack on Titan theme.
But yeah, so we did that.
Sorry.
We also jumped into My Hero for a bit to kind of see that because I didn't know they were coming out with a My Hero game.
Yeah.
Shane and I
Yeah.
played that for a small second.
And then
And
the,
Jump Force. Was that the same day?
that was the next day.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
saw it, but the line was longer.
the
There
line was
Yeah.
crazy.
but there was no line for My Hero at the time.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, come check this out." And we're like, "Okay, sure." And we just walked up and played
It was My Hero No Justice.
My Hero
Is
No
what the
Justice.
game was?
Yeah, which that game plays really nice.
I liked it.
You can
It
pick
was
it up
really
and just
cool.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jump Force, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like
It's just a 3D run around destruction, like destroyable environment and stuff. And
Shane was comparing it to Power Stone.
yeah, he kept saying that. I don't know what Power Stone is, but
Neither do I.
It sounds like it. It's kind of like that War of the Monsters game for PS2. It's kind of how it
I
worked.
like War of the Monsters.
Yeah, it's great.
That game's fun.
Love that game.
It's like King Tokyo, the board game, right? King of Tokyo.
Oh,
That's the same
yeah.
idea.
Sure.
It's just
Yeah.
a board game format. After that, I don't remember playing any other games until Smash. We went over, we checked out Nintendo and stuff, tried to get an idea of what was going on, found out where our Smash section had to be at like 3.
Yeah.
And then we went and ate.
Yep.
And they had a whole bunch of food trucks.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that
Oh,
was
the
good,
food
man.
trucks were
I got a-
amazing.
oh my god, I got a kielbasa, Rick. It was like fucking.
Yeah, that thing
it
was
was like this
huge.
fucking big.
That's
It was amazing.
It was the biggest
The
piece
size of a horse cock.
Yeah, bigger.
It was like $12,
Yeah.
and they were like, "You can have fries if you
$1 an
want.
inch.
If you don't want fries, it's still $12." I'm like, I understand. And when they first said $12, I'm like, $12
Yeah.
for a hot dog, sure, you know. But this thing was like,
They should have given you 2
Yeah.
buns with it.
yeah,
It was so much
Yeah,
meat.
it was crazy. I loved
Wow.
My first thing was a buffalo chicken wrap thing with buffalo chicken fries, and they were pretty good. I liked them. But then the next day, I went to a place called like Me So Hungry.
it. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, and I got
Yeah.
Me So Hungry. It was awesome. And I got burgers and fries from them, and
Yeah.
that was really good. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. So
Was it the first day too? We went to the Japanese place.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
after-
Man, that place was crazy.
Mushi Mushi or whatever it
yeah.
was.
I don't know.
What?
I don't think it was called
it
Mushi
was not
Mushi.
called that.
What's
It was called like Gyoya.
No, that's the name of the restaurant. The
Yeah.
style of food it is, though.
Shushami or something like that. Some of the Shawshank Redemption. I don't know.
No.
Something.
Anyway, it was awesome
it's like-
because
It was neat. It was a fondue.
it was fondue, it was meat, and it was veggies. They bring it all to you, and then they have this little cooker with
Yeah.
a different kind of, you know, you have your own kind of sauce that you can boil, and you just
Yeah.
put the meat right in. Like, it was surprising how quick, but it was really thin pieces of meat, you know?
Yeah.
But it was so damn good, Rick.
They had like a
The only
miso
thing that
sauce.
sucked is I was too proud to ask for a fork. I had to use a
Oh, did you
Shabu
want
shabu. That's what it is.
shabu shabu.
like jabu jabu?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
like-
that's Jancy. That's right. It was her recommendation. It was really good.
Oh, you look down the chat.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Like, I was
But
trying to remember.
No, it was really
to
good.
send us a treat stream.
Oh,
Thank you,
guys. I
Atollas.
skipped lunch. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
But no, that food was good. I liked it.
It was great.
I ate a little bit there. And
Yeah,
then,
a little bit. You ate all of yours. You ordered an extra thing of what?
Well, they had a what was it? They had a combo thing which gave you a plate of beef and a plate of chicken, and I
Yeah.
ordered a side plate of salmon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow.
had beef, chicken, and
Jesus.
salmon.
And then it came with a bowl of veggies, and the veggies had like cabbage, mushrooms. There was
Yeah.
like 2 types of noodles, carrots, tofu. I ate all that bowl.
Yeah.
I ate all my meat, and then I ate like what was left of like Eric and Jancy's like bowl of like veggies and stuff. Or most of it.
I
Like,
filled up. I couldn't eat all my noodles.
like all
Yeah.
I ate all the noodles. The
oh,
noodles,
noodles
were
at the
good.
very end too, because I ate everything but the noodles, and I saw the noodles. I'm like, damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate all
they were
of
at the
mine.
bottom.
And then Shane didn't want the rest of his noodles. So I ate all of mine and his noodles.
It was good though.
It was really good.
And I think I
It
had
did-
some
it-
of Gus's too.
It did suck you to get through all those veggies to get to those noodles.
I know.
'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't know they were down there.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'd eaten these. But I also had a bowl of rice too.
Even before you went to E3, it was a bit rough because you guys had to film like early in the morning, right?
Yeah, what we
Yeah.
ended up having to do is we usually do Westworld in the mornings, but because we couldn't do Westworld on the road, we ended up staying until I don't know. We started
Well,
Westworld like around midnight.
We had Bethesda, right?
We
did
did
Bethesda,
Bethesda,
at
right.
9:30, and then
9:30,
as soon as that was done,
I got the fuck out.
Yep,
yeah, I
we
think
did.
you left, and then we did Westworld right then. And then we were like, well, hopefully we'll be done with Westworld. Then we got to pack up and leave to get to our flight, which the flight left at 7 a.m. So we had to be up there at like probably 5:30 or so, just to make sure. So yeah, it was a very early, long day.
Pretty much just stayed up all night.
I didn't really sleep on the plane.
I slept on the plane a bit.
I tried, but I got to the point where it was just like I was listening to like an audio drama thing, and I'd get to the point where I'd be like, the fuck happened? I had to rewind like 10 minutes. I didn't sleep, but I was just like doze out and like not know what happened. It was terrible.
I was listening to a podcast and I would doze off for like 5 minutes at a time and have to back it up. But it's a pain because the podcast app on my phone doesn't work. So I was playing it through like my Samsung files. So there's no like controls. It's just like a drag bar and play and pause.
Really?
So I'd have to. It's like a 45-minute podcast, and I'd have to move it like one mic
What
on,
app
and
do you
it'd be like
use?
5 minutes. I can't remember. Like
No.
Yeah, I use Stitcher. Stitcher's the best.
I should.
Come December, we're
You
going
can
to be
watch
able to play Smash on the plane.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
With
true.
the Switch,
Yeah.
you just
Switch.
link up together
Yeah.
through the
I mean, we
Wi-Fi.
have a 3DS now too, but still, yes,
Yeah.
like
That'd be
real Smash.
But we'd have to get a plane with Wi-Fi network that we could connect through, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, most planes have the Wi-Fi now.
you could also
Our
do
first plane didn't.
I mean, you could do a 1v1.
True.
No, it did, because I was on Facebook Messenger on the plane.
I don't know.
So the most of them did. Sometimes you had to pay for it, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what seat you get to and if you get it automatically or not. So I know the first plane we did,
Yeah.
but I think the next plane, the second plane we had, I would have to pay for it,
Okay.
and I wasn't gonna do that.
That first play was great
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
because it was nonstop all the way there.
All the way there.
Well, the second plane was terrible because having to cancel. It was a full flight,
Yeah.
and we didn't get put together. We got put in the middle.
Yeah.
of the
We were in a
back.
line in the middle seats.
There's 3 seats going down the center, and then there's 2 seats going down either side, and we were all not even in a row, but we were all in the
Yeah,
center.
it was like 30, 31, 32, and then like 38.
49.
Yeah, 39 and 40 or
Yeah,
something
39
like that.
and 40.
Like there was like 4 people in between us, too.
It was-
We're just middle. I'm like, fuck.
You were behind me, right?
Yeah, I was behind
Because
you.
I had a small Asian guy on my right and a small African American girl on my left.
Yeah.
And they were both like this, and I was sitting there in the middle, sitting like this. I'm like, "What's up? What's up?"
Yeah.
Establishing dominance. These are mine.
Like, you can try to get to him, you might not be able to. You know?
But yeah,
And
so
I couldn't sleep on that one. I slept like
Yeah, you.
I put my head on Shane's.
I could see
I slept like this. I slept with my arms straight down. I was like,
you know what?
funny.
I think that those seats were more comfortable though than the
Than the-
seats we had in the next flight. Because they had like a
Oh,
little
yeah.
pillow thing that I was able to like adjust and move.
Yeah.
And the next plane didn't have those pillows at all. So
Yeah,
sad.
that is true.
yeah. I mean, that's the last flight. The best thing about going home was being able to watch The Rock. Because
I should have joined
Was
you
it
guys.
was it
Yeah.
you that found out they had The Rock on there?
Yeah.
Because I didn't even. All I saw were new releases, and I didn't even
Yeah.
know they had all these other things on there.
Yeah.
They had
I
one
didn't
every
either.
flight. And then you said The Rock, and I was like, what? So Eric started playing The Rock, and I'm like, looking for The Rock. There it is, good. All right, here goes. Skip ahead. Okay, title
Sean Connery,
title,
Nick Cage, Rock.
Title scene, pause. Watching Eric, watching title scene, play. And I synced his and mine up like almost perfectly.
it was perfect because like even like in transitions, it was the same exact cut, like the same frame. I don't know how you did it.
Yeah. Well, I
It
was
was-
waiting
it
for
was
you, and I was watching. I
perfect.
hit it, and then Gus
because
said,
those good controls
and
on
then
that
Gus
monitor.
said that he was gonna watch it too, and he was probably like a second off
Yeah.
from ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were all, me, Eric, and Gus were all just sitting there watching The Rock.
We watched The Rock together,
Yeah.
but I mean, we only got to like an hour and a half or so because it was 20 minutes left. And I was so fixated because I haven't watched The Rock in years.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to come home, 2-hour drive home, and watch the rest of The Rock
I
when I got
understand.
home.
It's a great movie.
Couldn't sleep until it happened.
yeah.
It's fun.
Anyway, but that's the end of this trip.
Yeah.
So
The
you
trip
guys-
had a lot of great moments. Calvin, you had a favorite moment.
Yeah.
What do you think? I wonder what it was.
What was it?
I had a favorite moment of Calvin.
Sure you did. No, that's not my favorite moment.
No, I get you.
My favorite moment would probably be meeting Fandom Reactions. That was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great. You guys hung out with him more than I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually
Yeah.
got some like dinner and stuff and got
Yeah.
to hang out and talk and everything
Yeah, that's great.
before the meetup.
Mhm.
So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, the thing that Eric is referring to,
We had a Waverider Meetup.
Yeah, we met
And,
up.
Yeah,
I got a very interesting text.
Yeah,
I'd establish it better. Yeah.
Let me start it this way with the text that I received
sure.
with no other context. Let me try to find it here.
But yeah, we met about 10 or 12 Wave Riders at Raber Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to change it last second and stuff like
yeah.
that. But
Well, we we had to change it because of our hotel move and stuff. And then we were gonna put it by the Santa Monica Pier, and the pier's really busy, so we kind of found a little place off to the side at like this parky area
Yeah.
that was like not so busy.
Like a 30-second walk from the pier.
So we put it over there, and then people were able to find. I remember at one point I got a Snapchat. I was like, "I'm 40 minutes away. Are you guys still gonna be there?" And I was like, "Yeah, we should be here for like another 50 minutes or so,
Okay, so
maybe an hour."
So the text was, Aaron, which hospital is it? UCLA is the first text.
We're all in a big text group.
Yeah.
So I just put up like, hey, Aaron, which hospital is it?
So I'm thinking like, oh, is there like a sick Waverider or something? Or are they doing like some Make-A-Wish shit? Like going to the hospital.
I want to be blind way before I die.
And then it's yes, UCLA. If he has to stay overnight and miss the flight, let me know, and you can give them my contact after you guys leave. I'm like, who's in the hospital?
Dude, and then from my perspective, once we got in the hospital, I had no service. There was no service at all.
Yeah.
So all I saw was who's in the hospital, and then no response at all. I'm like, man, Rick has no idea what's going on. And then I realized I didn't have service, so I'm like, hopefully they respond to him.
Yeah. But we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit just in that we were having a great time meeting up with some Waveriders.
And Calvin fucked it up.
And Calvin just purposely ruined it. Honestly, you made it one of the most memorable meetups we
they're
probably will
all gonna
ever
remember
have.
it.
Probably.
When will
yeah.
you ever get to leave on a stretcher carried by very attractive and burly firemen? That guy with the mustache was my
Holy
hero.
shit.
Yeah.
He's everybody's hero.
I wish he would have carried me away.
It was like if Abraham from Walking Dead was a firefighter. That's what he had. That
a real
mustache.
man. A real giant man.
I was like, damn, LA really does have firefighters.
So we should say that Calvin was feeling under the weather, like, you know,
say the
midway
least, yeah.
through the meetup. You were feeling bad.
I had an upset stomach partway through.
He said he had to go potty.
Yeah.
And he
So
went
yeah, you went
potty.
potty for a while.
I went potty,
And he was in there for a
and I was in there.
He was in there for
I came
Aaron
back
time.
out,
bit longer.
and
Longer.
then I was back out and meeting with people.
Didn't you
Some
get
more
kicked
people
out?
show up. No, I didn't get kicked out.
Someone told me you got kicked out.
That would have been funny.
Because as soon whenever you came out, they closed the doors and locked it to the public.
Yeah.
And then some homeless guy went up and like put his dick through the thing and pissed in it.
Yeah. The guy
see that?
the
What?
guy that
Yeah.
was in there cleaning was like spraying him with the hose
Yeah.
to get him to quit.
Yeah.
It was
A homeless guy,
disgusting.
like they put a gate like so that you can't get through it.
Why did
And
no
then
one point this out to me?
We should have filmed it.
I figure I don't want to film a homeless man pissing, but I'm just
it's funny,
saying
he's getting
a
sprayed
homeless
with a
guy
pressure
he put his
washer.
dick through the bars and pissed, and some guy like chased him off. It
Yeah.
was the best thing I'd seen all in all.
In fact, after that, they had two cops standing outside the door. So
Yeah.
the homeless guy
I just-
wouldn't walk up and start pissing in.
There was a part of me that was happy to know that you were like grouped in with the people they kick out. Like that guy Calvin.
no, I was stuck in the cubicle thing.
Sure, okay.
I mean, they should have started spraying him after what he did.
I was keeping it contained.
No, like Calvin came out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
We were over in this little area because Shane wanted to sit down at these benches and hang out. So he came over and sat down on a bench. And then in the course of like 2 minutes,
You just started
Yeah.
like shaking.
got
I
really
was
pale.
shaking.
He got paler. You don't think it's possible, but he got paler than this.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
And
so.
his lips turned like purple.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
you were like so pale you were blue.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make
His
any
lips
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
And we were like,
definitely.
Really bad.
We're
I
like-
started shaking.
Like, you okay?
terrible.
Calvin, you okay?
And then
yeah.
Shane, he's like this fool of Shane who's like, what? He's sick. I touched him, and he like rubs his hand like on the roof of the thing and in the dirt. Like that's gonna make the germs go away.
Yeah.
Now they're clean. I'm like, what? That doesn't make it better.
We probably had like 12 people around.
Yeah.
And then like we were like, all right, Calvin's not feeling great, and we all just kind of like moved away
Yeah.
from him.
You just like quarantined
We just
me.
abandoned you. It was like, hey, feel better,
You
buddy.
socially quarantined
We just
me.
don't want to be sick. Like, maybe it just passed. You just don't feel
Yeah.
well. And then you spewed.
Oh man,
And
I have
you
never
spewed.
puked so much
You spewed
in my life.
so much that I thought your insides were coming inside out.
Dude, and
I couldn't believe it.
And when you did it, you dropped your phone, and no one wanted to go near your phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Jancy
like-
went over and picked up
I'm
his
like, I'm not
phone
going
like
over
with like a sanitary wipe.
Yeah, she like it was splattering like
Yeah.
towards my phone, and she went over there and was like, "Stop, not yet." I was
Yeah.
getting ready to puke again. She didn't
Oh
want to
my
get splattered.
gosh, it was so bad. But it was also like it was such a strange and what's the right word?
Hypnotic.
Like, yeah, it was like fascinating and funny.
Like little kids
And
were standing
terrible
like
and-
40 feet away, and
Yeah.
they couldn't look away.
No, like eventually it comes out that like Calvin wants an ambulance, or someone asked,
Yeah.
like, Calvin, are you okay? Do you need something?
I think
And-
Jancy had asked him about an ambulance or anything like that, and then he said no. And then I was over talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, Jancy said about an ambulance. I think I want to do that," because he called an Uber, and then he just didn't go to the Uber. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Do you want to go to the Uber?" He's like, "No." I
In
was like,
fact,
"Okay."
the Uber was trying to call me while I was puking. It's like, well, I can't answer the phone.
And then
I
the
can't
Uber
give
left.
this pukey phone to someone else to answer.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't
So he left.
So the Uber left. Calvin said he wanted an ambulance. I was like, "You sure you want an ambulance?"
I've never called 911.
No,
I
I've never
got to.
had an ambulance.
Everybody's like, hey, we should probably call the ambulance. Everybody looked around. I'm like, I guess I'll do it.
I was trying to use your phone at the time. I'm like, "It's locked. How do I do
You can
this?"
still make emergency calls.
yeah.
Well, all it had was just a PIN number. It didn't.
Oh, just hit the home screen and
scared me for a second when you just did. You went. I was like, "Shit again." Yeah.
At some point, remind me the first time I called 911, but I don't want to interrupt the story.
Okay.
Gotcha. No, like we called an ambulance. I remember all sitting around like, "He said he wants an ambulance. Like, should we call an ambulance? I guess we should call an ambulance, right?" He's like, "Yeah, we should call an
I
ambulance."
mean, it's gonna be really hard to show, but like this is what
Oops, sorry.
this is what Calvin looked like from the. He's so sad.
I was alone in that little paddock area,
He was.
doubled over in pain.
You were like Keanu Reeves, but
I was
puking.
shaking like I was in the Antarctic for all intents and purposes. I was
He was just shaking like a wild man. But
like crazy amounts of shaking.
no, eventually Eric called 911.
Yeah, I
like I
had to-
remember saying like, Shane's like, "Are you sure we should do this?" I'm like, "Go ask him, make sure." And he went
Yeah.
over. He's like from me to Eric, like, "You want an ambulance?"
Yeah.
All right,
Calvin?
He didn't get close.
Yeah, he was like 10 feet away. He's like, Calvin, we're about to call an ambulance, but just to make sure that you do want an ambulance, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Well, because we were like, it's probably like food poisoning or something, right? I don't know what it is. What is this stuff? It just happened so quick though.
Yeah, it happened
So like,
in
we
the
want an
span of like
ambulance though.
3 minutes. I was okay.
So
I was like, I don't feel great. I think I'm going to go
And
back to the
don't
hotel
worry,
room.
Shane filmed all of it, so it
Yeah.
will be in the vlog.
and I filmed stuff
It
on my
will be.
phone, because I had to ride in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Right.
I got volunteered for
Yeah.
that. So I was like, all right.
I gotta say, me and Shane were both pretty excited, and show this, Rick. Calvin on the stretcher back there. Shaking his zombie.
And all the firefighters. No, apparently in LA, when you call an ambulance, you
They
also
call-
get a firefighter,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a fire truck.
That happens a lot of places.
So
yeah.
they came with the ambulance showed up, and then a fire truck showed up, and then the firemen came, talked to Calvin, and then they took him in a stretcher over to the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
111 has a good point. It sounds like the beginning of a zombie apocalypse.
It
You
kind
know,
of
that
felt-
was
we
the
joked about that, yeah.
overriding
It's
joke.
patient zero.
Patient zero.
Like, he's gonna
whenever-
get on a plane, take it to Ohio. Everyone here at this meetup's gonna have this zombieism thing
Yeah.
now. And
Gonna spread it around California.
Oh yeah.
So then Jancy called me at some
yeah.
point to
well,
let me
it was
know.
after we texted, and you're like, "Wait, who?" And she's like, "We better call him."
Yeah.
well, all the firefighters were like, "What are you guys doing here?" I was like, "Well, we're here for a meetup. We're YouTubers." Like, YouTubers? What's your name? What's your channel name? And they started asking in the ambulance. The guy back with Calvin asked. The guy driving asked. We told them. Then our nurse showed up, or his nurse showed up, and we told him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a reoccurring thing. I'm like, "Why are you guys here in LA?" Like, "Well, we're here for da da da. We're doing YouTube and yada yada." So.
Well,
No.
so Jancy called me and told me the situation, and she was like, "Oh, Calvin just started puking everywhere." And the first thing I thought, because the last time I saw Calvin puke was at my place, because we were all drunk, and he challenged us to weightlifting.
Yeah.
He did a few reps and just puked everywhere.
I
So
didn't
was
do
like,
a
now,
few
did
reps.
that mean
I
he-
kept up.
Does that mean he lost?
So I was like, "Oh, Calvin was at this fan meetup trying to show off, trying to do a few push-ups,
Few
and
push-ups.
just started
What is
spitting
this
everywhere."
misinformation?
He did 2 push-ups and started puking.
I was trying to use it to propel
Dude,
myself off the ground.
after Calvin got taken away in the ambulance, which again will be in the video.
Yeah.
These kids like ran over to like where your puke was, and like this picture is like these kids. We were like having to yell at them like, "Kids, get away from there! It's puke!" And they're like, "What? Get out of there!" They're like playing like merry-go-round around it and shit. I was like, "Get out of there,
Like
kids."
ring around the rosy.
I'm like, "Damn it! Where are these kids' parents? They're just playing with puke in the park."
I know.
LA's such a strange place.
It's like African kids playing with elephant poop instead of snowballs. They're
Yeah.
all like scooping up Calvin's puke, throwing it at each other.
No.
I mean, LA doesn't get snow either. It's terrible.
No.
And there's a lot of homeless people.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Our
cabbie,
Uber.
our Uber guy, he like was driving us in, and like he was like giving us like, oh, you know, historically, or you know, giving us like numbers and stuff. And at one point he's just like, and we have a very high homeless population. What did he say?
55,000 people in LA County.
58.
58,000.
He's
Yeah.
like 58,000 people homeless, and he's like, he pointing out like they're all over there. There's 10 cities over
Yeah,
here. And I'm like,
10 cities.
One, I was like, dude, we just got off the plane. We don't have to know this. I'm sure we'll find out. But then Calvin was like, that's like 3 times the size of our town.
That's 3 times the population of our town. Yeah.
Marietta.
And I do want to. There's nothing seriously wrong with Calvin. He's mostly recovered at this point.
There was a
Yeah.
tweet that went out saying that he was okay. He's gonna make his flight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we wanted to try to not worry. 'Cause I
Aaron-
saw it had gotten on Discord.
Aaron went with him in the ambulance to the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
They put me in the front. I rode in there,
did.
and then when I got to the hospital and then found out I didn't have any service, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well, what do I do? So I connected to their Wi-Fi, and then Shane's phone was broken. He broke his phone day 1.
Before we got on the plane to leave Columbus.
There you go. It's pre-day 1.
Shane's phone has been broken since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
Shane's
but,
phone has been broken since I met him.
but now
Yeah,
it's more
that's true.
broken. It was even brokener.
One time Shane broke his phone so bad that he broke his phone for all time.
One time Shane ran over his own phone.
Yeah,
That's true. He was
ran over-
driving
It was a flip phone.
and ran over his own phone.
It was a flip phone, and he had run over.
While
the-
he was
No,
driving.
remember, it's not like it was like laying on the ground. He ran over it. He
was
threw it out the
driving.
window and ran it over.
He was driving, went to answer it. It flipped out, went under the wheel somehow. He ran over the top of it, and then still had to call using speakerphone
Yeah.
and kept it for another.
And he'll get a new phone and it'll be decimated
The
3
top
weeks
of
later.
the flip phone was hanging on by some wires. He couldn't see who he was calling,
But
so he had to use like the voice quick command.
Shane's phone right now is so badly broken that like he tries to use it, but if you have like a display on there, it shows like 4 things, like it's drunk.
Yeah.
It's like the same display like 3 times.
And it like goes back
Yeah.
and forth like this, and like when he uses it, like flecks of glass come off and get in your lungs and shit.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
Like one time he was trying to scroll down and he was like pushing really hard so it would actually like feel his thumb or whatever, and he was like, ah shit, got another piece of glass.
Like I'm not kidding.
another. Stop using it.
I couldn't break my phone right now as badly as his phone is broken, yet still somehow can work. But then in the last day of E3, it has started sending random shit to people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm
what
like, dude, you gotta quit doing that. You don't know what you'll send.
I don't know what it sent that one time. I'm like,
Right?
what the hell does this mean? But so what I had to do, since his phone was broken, Calvin was there,
Yeah.
and then Rick doesn't have like Facebook. Gus didn't have like Facebook, so I had to Facebook Eric.
I had Facebook.
I had to Facebook Eric on Facebook
Yeah.
Messenger to then have Eric message Gus through
On
text
text.
message so that I could figure out where they were and what we were doing.
It was the
Right.
whole thing.
Because eventually they showed up at the hospital, and I went out and told them what was going on.
Yeah.
And then,
Because you had a flight in a few hours.
well, we had it the next day.
Next day.
So we had
Yeah.
this is the day before. So I came back in, was waiting. They drew blood and stuff. They did some kind of scan stuff, and then they
Yeah.
drew more blood and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to leave.
I don't want to be here.
What
Yeah.
did you say? I was like, hey, any update on Calvin? You're like, yeah, it looks fucking terrible.
he did.
What did you say?
That in a text.
Hang on. I just was laughing.
I'm gonna look at this chat that we had. 'cause
Oh,
it was
man.
good. I loved it. Was that you and me?
I remember telling Shane, I'm like, you film anything you want because Calvin will love this later. He's not gonna like it right now.
I
It's
did not love
inappropriate
it
now.
then.
But if anything ever happens to me, you fucking film it.
Okay, so for reference too, we had brought a Wii U to play Smash Brothers in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Well, Gus or Shane or someone forgot the charger for the gamepad, so we had no way of accessing the Wii U to turning on Smash Brothers. Thus,
Right.
playing Smash Brothers, we were
Sure.
stuck.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
So we needed a cable to charge it, and we hadn't gotten it for the whole week yet. And we were like, we still need it. We're gonna get it today. We can play Smash Brothers tonight before
Yeah.
we have to get ready for our flight tomorrow. So I texted Eric and I said, Eric, I don't have phone service, but I connected online.
Yeah.
He said, okay. I put, what are you guys doing? He put, Jancy and I came back to our hotel. Gus and Shane are coming there. I said, I hope they went to GameStop first.
Yeah.
He put, LOL, I think they did.
Yes.
How is Calvin? Fucking just looks like shit.
Fucking just looks like shit.
That's what he
you
said.
He has a
Fucking
fever.
just looks like shit.
But he has a
Just
fever
looks
too.
like shit. Just the way you said it, I could just hear you being like, fucking just
looks like shit.
like shit.
Laughing. He put LMAO. Not laughing at his condition, just how you said it. Jancy says don't catch anything. Thanks. I'm sure I'm safe from illnesses in the emergency room. Ask for a mask. Well, shit. Just leave me. It's too late. Tell Shane I'm better at Smash. That's where it ended.
Fucking just looks like shit. Oh
So-
my gosh.
And then from there, it was just conversation about trying to figure out
Well,
and
you-
communicate with Gus and stuff.
But you guys left in the ambulance, and then me and Shane were just there with like fans that had witnessed all of this, like people, like one guy, he got there. He's like, "Oh guys, it's so nice to see you." I'm like, "Yeah, Calvin's over there. There's his vomit." Oh,
As a souvenir.
Yeah.
but we were like, and, you guys left, and we're like, "Well, you guys want pictures?" So me and Shane take pictures.
I missed all it.
Oh, it was fun.
But
man.
Dang it.
eventually,
So much.
eventually they're like, "Hey," I think Eric texted me. He's like, "Gus said come back out." I said, "Okay, hang on a minute. The doctor's like here or something like that, or coming back or something." So I waited for a minute, and then I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go back out there, Calvin." So I went back out, and they were gone. I was like, "Where'd you guys go?" It's like, "Oh, we're leaving." I was like, "What? What do you mean you're leaving?" So they're like, they drove around and pulled back up right next to the curb. I said, "We're getting ready to leave." I was like, "Well, do I just stay here?" He's like, "Unless you don't wanna." I was like, "Well, I don't really want to stay here. What do we do?" So I went back in. I was like, "Calvin, how you doing? Is there anything I can do?" He's like, "No." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna leave." I was like, "Here's your phone."
Just left your sick friend.
I was like, "Here's your phone."
I knew what was happening as soon as he asked, "Is there anything I can do?"
In a
Yeah.
strange
Like, nothing
state
I can do. I'm leaving.
I think I was
with
there
no
for like.
transportation.
No
I was like,
point of contact.
I
You
was
were
there
there
for like
no
3
one to
hours.
speak
Yeah.
for him if you were something
Yeah.
bad for to happen.
It was like 3 or 4 hours. At that point, he was good. They gave him medicine. He was
Yeah,
looking better.
sure.
He wasn't
Like, they had my next of kin information.
he didn't look
It's
like fucking shit anymore. So
Next of kin, they were 2,000 miles away.
Yes.
So I took his glasses
Still.
and I took his like watch, gave him his phone. I gave him like Jancy gave a charger.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, here, use this. That way you have an Uber. You can contact us, charge
Yeah.
your stuff up."
I was worried too because after you left, I tried to get into my phone and it was fucking up like as bad as Shane's phone was fucking up
Jeez.
for some reason. I think it was the scanners and shit that was in there messing with it. So I just plugged it in and I shut it off. That's the only thing I could make my phone do is just shut off. I was like, well, I might not be able to get an Uber. I was like, we'll see.
So we ended up leaving. Went to a place called Killer Shrimp. Had this Killer Shrimp gumbo stuff with noodles, and we'll show a picture at some point maybe.
Yeah.
But it was good. And then we went back to the hotel, and then we tried to play Smash, but it wouldn't work because there was a box, so it was all laggy. So Shane like called the tech people for the TV and sent them, and it took them like 2 hours to just put it back to how we had it originally with lag. They're like, "Give up, guys. It's okay. Go ahead and give up." "No, guys, we appreciate you trying, but it's all good." And Shane kept trying to get him to leave, but he's like, "We have one more thing." I'm like, "All right, try one more thing." And
Didn't work.
then Calvin showed up.
Yeah.
Here is whoops. One of the pictures of Calvin.
They're doing the blood draw. Dude, they did something where they drew his blood, and then all of a sudden there was just blood fucking everywhere. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on? They fucked up this needle."
when they were doing the IV in my arm here.
It looked like
He
you're
thought-
drinking out of the IV right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I think I was holding it up for him or something. Can't remember, but he was holding the vein so it wouldn't like pop out or squirt or anything like that. But I have like unexpectedly high blood pressure or
Sure.
something. So he was holding it and he undid the little plug on the IV and it just squirted out of my arm, like squirted like all the way up to here.
Oh my gosh.
And like all over the floor and everything. It did the same thing.
It did
When I
the
was
same
with
thing
you.
when I took
Yeah.
him to the doctor.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you were feeling better, and then you had to go back this week.
Yeah, as like a checkup thing.
Yeah.
They said if symptoms didn't like fix themselves to go back in like 3 days, which I did, and it
Rick-
turned out it was fine.
And I stayed with him the whole time, Aaron.
Yeah, but that was
Well-
only 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which
I
is the
stayed that same
time-
amount of time.
Which is the same amount of time that Aaron stayed with me.
Rick,
But-
I sent you 2 things. One
Okay.
is a picture with Calvin, and it looked like he had blood in his arm because I was trying to take the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the other one is our shrimp food.
Okay.
the reason you left.
That's a good combo.
So,
fuck.
yeah.
Get that here.
I'm hungry. Fuck.
Yeah, we had Andrew and Jonathan were the
Yeah,
ambulance drivers.
Andrew
that
and
we had.
Jonathan. They
Oh,
were
nice.
amazing guys, really understanding, nerds also. And they said they were going to check us up.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, so there's the pool of blood
you
laying.
can kind of see it
in
in
my
there
arm.
where he was like, "Oh, I better clean this shit up."
Yeah, so he's got
Oh
he's
my
literally
God.
got a washcloth and he's just like dabbing my arm.
I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
And I looked over at Aaron because I knew he wasn't going to be liking it.
That's look. They gave you this stuff here, right? it was shrimp with like this like soup stuff that they did.
Yeah.
And they could
Dang,
put
that looks
noodles
so
and
good.
rice stuff in it, and then they gave you that giant bowl of French bread to dip into the soup stuff.
Damn.
And it was like this buttery, shrimpy flavored like liquid. It was good.
No, I do.
Damn good.
You guys did bring me a couple things back. I'll show those off.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh man.
You guys gotta keep the conversation while I go.
Yeah.
No, we'll stay silent.
So that was the meetup. Met some cool people.
Yeah.
There was like, let's see. I remember several people's names.
Yes.
I don't think I remember everybody's names.
I don't remember everybody's names.
I can't remember
Yes,
everybody's name.
Rick, get that. No, I got it.
Oh, Eric's got that. All right. But yeah, no, it was cool meeting up with some people. I'm glad some people got to meet us. I'm sure some Waveriders now have a story that no one
Yeah.
else has, except for us.
except for those specific people. Yeah.
So, as far as
Get another
E3
thing.
itself, I'm just looking at Rick gathering things.
Oh, he's got his other thing too.
Now, one of these, also, whenever we went to see our food truck,
Whoop.
I got to meet someone who does the marketing for Cyberpunk as well,
Nice.
Yeah.
which was really cool. I tried to meet as many people as I could, just to like talk with a lot of people and
Like figure out the industry and stuff like
exactly, yeah. The first thing was with the Bandai Namco. Like I was walking by and like
that. Yeah.
Eric was like, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and fix an upload. I was like, okay. And then Shane's like, I'm going to the bathroom. I was like, all right. And then Calvin's like, I'm gonna go grab food. I was like,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm just waiting around. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I looked, and there's one corner of the Bandai Namco thing. There was media, like North America, media Europe, media something else, check-in influencers. And I was like, well, we're like an influencer. I'll go talk to them. So I went over and talked to them. Asked them if they were like looking for influencers or what they were doing. They asked who we were. They looked us.
Oh yes, I told you was.
They
Thank
looked
you,
us up
Toy Was.
on YouTube, and he's like, "How many you need?" I was like, "I'm like 4." So he gave me these 4 passes and whatever,
Awesome.
and said, "VIP rooms on the other side of this Bandai thing. Go over there. You can go on in." I was like, "Awesome." And that was the start of us like being like, "Well, let's just talk to more of the media sections of each one and see, what they're looking for and what we can do."
Yeah.
And
There's
they
no
gave-
harm in trying.
Yeah, and we gave us some good footage of like different
Yeah.
things. Now sometimes they were like, "Hey, don't film in the gameplay." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Then why am I here?
Well, we can do videos talking
Yeah,
about it,
yeah.
and then some of
Yeah.
them too were like, well, we'll give you, we might give you like B-roll footage type stuff that you can use for your videos. So,
Thank you, Eric.
oh, people were asking what did Calvin have, and whenever I was talking to Melanie, I was like, oh, like I think I was home and it was Dababa, and I they're like, so what was wrong with Calvin? I was like,
recycle this joke again.
no, he's like, oh, well, he had coitus. And they're like, Melanie's like, what? He did not have coitus.
He just couldn't handle it.
She didn't actually say that.
And it was colitis.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew it started with a C, ended with an is.
It was a acute colitis.
So
Oh, it was cute.
It was an acute case
It's
of
a cute
colitis.
colitis.
All right,
That's
so
great.
they brought me back a E3 Mega Man Black Hole Bomb exclusive.
Yep, exclusive.
It's pretty awesome. I'm very excited about the new Mega Man.
very
One of my
good.
favorite series.
Mega Man 11.
They brought me back.
E3 shirt.
E3 Los
E3.
Angeles. I really
I
thought
have to
about
give
getting
credit
that
to
one.
Jancy for standing in line to get it because they ran out of shirts quick.
Didn't you do that while we were standing in line for Resident Evil?
Yeah.
I also give Jancy credit for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Very rare, but the Cyberpunk 2077?
27.
77.
But Aaron had to carry that on the plane home.
Yeah.
Just that.
That was my check.
That was
bag.
his check
Not my check. That was my carry-on.
This fucking
Yeah.
weirdo was carrying around this statue of this
I'm like, what am I gonna do with
Girl
it?
in
and
lingerie.
holding on to it like it was the most important thing.
I don't really care. That's my carry-on luggage. I was like, all
They
right.
shipped it.
Oh,
Why
it's
didn't
funny.
you ship it?
I don't. Well, we were talking about it, and then the whole like hospital and the change of
Yeah,
flights
just
and all that stuff happened. I was like, well,
Didn't end up happening.
because when we left
Oh,
the
good.
hospital, it was like 10 o'clock or something, right? Wasn't it? Like 9:30?
When you left the hospital, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't leave until close to
Oh.
midnight.
I
have
left.
a Ravenclaw
I left after.
We got it,
well
Universal.
after midnight. I got back to the hotel at like 1:30.
Yeah. So
I only just unpacked, and I forgot that I also have a Ravenclaw mug for you that we got
Oh.
at Harry Potter World.
Awesome. Thank
What?
you. That's great.
So I got bring it
Yes,
back to him.
I appreciate it, guys, and special thanks to Jancy. I know she's in chat right now.
Yep.
I really appreciate it.
Son of a bitch.
Awesome stuff. Oh, and Aaron.
We're both Ravenclaw. Yep.
Oh
We got-
yeah.
We
And
got,
we got
that
a
at
little
the,
press.
The
like, thank
Funimation
you
guy gave us
package.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yep. Funny story about that. I was showing Rick my headband.
What?
And now I don't have no headband.
God damn it.
No, it's fine. You can have it. I just thought it was cool when I brought it back over here because I figured we'd use it here.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to use it at home. So, no.
Sorry,
You
Eric.
have it,
I only
Rick.
have one spare.
You have it. I just thought it was funny.
Match my shirt, actually.
We were eating out in that kielbasa. We were like, it was hot. It was hot as fuck
I forgot
out.
about that.
And we found this place like under these stairs. I'm like, oh, okay, we can eat here, you know, because it was at the food trucks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I didn't get a napkin. I looked over at Aaron.
Hang on. Wait.
Yeah, okay.
Eric looks over at me and goes, hey, can I have a napkin? And I was like, sure. And I reach over to my napkins, and I have one extra, and I gave it to Eric. And Eric just kind of looked at me, and he's like, thanks. Or, you know, I forget what exactly you said.
I was like, all right, thanks.
Yeah. And then, like...
You were like, this is really inappropriate for you to ask, but here is what it kind of sounded like.
And then it was like 10 minutes later. Like, the girl that I was talking to was the cyberpunk chick. She was sitting at my table,
Yeah.
and we were discussing stuff. But she left. After she left, I looked down, and on our table is a stack of napkins.
There were so many napkins. I looked over, I'm like, man, I need a napkin. Oh, Aaron has a bunch. Hey, Aaron, can I have some napkins? And you're like,
I have one. I have one extra.
yeah, sure. I took it. I was like,
I gave him one of like
The kind of face you made too. Like, go to his face. Like,
I gave him like one of the 2 or 3 napkins I had, but I didn't realize there was a stack of like 20 napkins sitting on this table, and I'm like, fuck, I must have looked like an asshole, being like, I have one. You
this
can
is
have
all you get.
one extra. I forgot all about that.
Oh, that's funny.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
No, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we should talk about that a little
Yeah, we'll talk about the Smash. We got to stand in line for a pre-register thing where we went in and played Smash Brothers, the brand new one.
Yes.
We did the For Glory mode.
Smash Ultimate.
Excuse me. Yes. The For Glory mode was no items. Final Smash was on, but it was low. And it was a free-for-all mode, so whoever had the most kills with least deaths.
in survival.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't survival. It was time.
Yeah, time.
Time limit.
So, and then how they did it was they had 16 people up, and the top 2 of each 4-man group would move on to the next grouping,
Right.
and then the top 1 of that would move on to a 1v1.
And you said there were like 16
Yeah,
per group.
they would do 16 people up, so they had 4 groupings, and then they would battle and then go up to the next one, so there'd be 2 groupings there, and then they'd battle for a 1v1.
Right.
So each round was 16 people moving on through, and it was me and Shane, and then Eric and Gus on another console.
Right.
And we played, and we basically eliminated each other. Eric said he would have won.
No, so Gus won the first one fair and square, and there were 2 other guys too. It was me, Gus, and 2 other guys, and the other 2 guys were working together to make sure they would win. Me and Gus weren't doing that, but we were trying to avoid each other. Gus won the first one. If I were to win the second one, I also would advance. So I was winning the entire match, the second one. I felt like I got a really good groove going, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm recovering for the level, and Gus is above me. And he can't help himself, Rick. He's
can't. I know.
he's like, you know, like when something goes by a cat, it has to swipe at it.
Yeah.
He spikes me.
Yep.
He kills me, and another guy kills his friend. And that guy advanced. I was pissed. So
Yeah.
I only got the one round or whatever. But
I mean, it's part of his essence. If
Yeah,
he didn't
I
do
know.
it, he wouldn't have been Gus.
he wouldn't be Gus if he didn't
Yeah.
do it.
He
And
wouldn't.
then
I agree.
on mine, like my idea was like, okay, well whenever I get close to death, I'll go to Shane. That way he gets a death and not one of these random guys that are
Right.
Shane didn't have that.
No,
plan.
Shane did not have that.
Shane was
plan.
just, I'll just kill people and I'll live as long as I can and not sacrifice myself to Aaron. So the first match we had, I played Mario, and I did, some other guy got first place that was with us. The second time I switched to Kirby because he hits harder, and a lot of it seemed to be about who can hit harder in the free for all mode, you know.
Yeah.
So I got second and Shane got first.
Sure.
So I contribute myself to him getting first in that because I was helping him.
Now, so Shane did get first.
Yeah, and then him and Gus moved on to the next, and they battled each other, and it came down to a sudden death,
Right.
where Shane beat Gus in sudden death, and then he went in a 1v1 against a guy who wasn't even as good as us. I watched him. It was an Ike.
Who played Ike?
Yeah.
He played Ike.
Yeah.
And like your Ike's better, so
Yeah,
he was
absolutely.
like, no problem, and he took him out. So
Yeah.
I think it was a 2-stock thing they did with like 6 minutes. And
Yeah.
it was done.
And then Shane was like 1 away from being featured on the like the stream too, wasn't he?
Yeah. There was one before him
The next match,
and one after him.
I think they called him Hollywood. He was doing commentating,
Okay.
and they commentated it.
So Shane called me and was telling me about it. He's like, I won. It's like, I expected nothing less. And I hung up on him. Then he came back here. I beat him the first time, 2 times we played. It's like, well, you got to give me that medal now.
Yeah, he got that medal and he wore it.
He wore it
the rest
every
of the time.
Every
He
time.
wore it in the last 2 reactions we filmed.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Didn't he wear it to the little party?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
With the sticker, like the plastic still on
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
won't take that plastic off. It looks terrible.
And the hat with the tag on it.
Yeah, he won't take the tag off either, and that looks terrible.
It does look terrible.
You should tell him about
Oh,
going to that party,
All right,
Oh my
we were going to a party, all right?
Yeah.
which is pretty hard to get into. It was
Yeah.
pretty exclusive.
It was at this club. It was a party over at
It was at the Mayan.
Theater,
so-
yeah.
It was the Mayan
we
Theater.
went over there early because we heard it was like overbooked. A lot of reservations been made, and only so many people can go in. So we got over there early. Well, they weren't letting anyone in yet. The guys at the door, like Shane was worried. He's like, yeah, we're on the list, right? We can get in. We can get in. We can get in. Now they looked at my tag, whatever. Like, oh, Aaron, yeah, you're right there. He's like, Shane Farley on there? I'm like, Shane, if I'm on there, I'm sure you're on there too.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, look, don't worry, just go down. There's a cool like little bar, has a great selection of beer. Go down, get a beer, come back, you'll get in. So we're going down there. Shane says he's starving. We passed by this Mexican place. It was one of those hole in the wall ones that he loves.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I should have went there. I'm like, Shane, we're gonna get food inside this party.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wait like
So we
30
went,
minutes.
We're like, let's just go down. Maybe we'll grab food at this bar place. We went down, got a beer, and we were talking about ordering. And we're like, if we order, it's gonna take too long. There's no point in ordering now because then
Yeah.
we'll miss the time to get back.
Right.
So on the way to that, we passed by a donut place. Shane says, well, we're not ordering. I'm gonna go check out that donut place. Chugs his beer and then just heads to go look at that donut place.
Okay.
I think we get a text from Eric that he's there, so we're gonna go meet up with him. On the way back to the club, passing the donut place, I wave at Shane to let him know that we're passing by, who is currently at the checkout line.
Shane.
Yes,
Okay.
of the donut place.
Right.
And he comes out with 7 donuts.
In a box?
And they're not little donuts.
No,
they're like
individually wrapped in big plastic containers.
yeah, and they're huge. These donuts, I mean, they're
Yeah.
not little donuts.
They're the size of, they're like this big.
It's not like they're a bunch of little bitty donuts.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey guys, I got donuts. I got you guys some too. I'm like, Shane, we don't want any donuts. He's like, well, I got 7 of them. Like 7? And he's eating a donut. I'm like, give me 1. I'll help you. But we're going to a club. What
Yeah.
are you gonna do with all these donuts?
Like a semi-classy party.
yeah.
Yeah.
The normal rules for this.
That dude walks in with a plastic bag full of
And
donuts.
Homer Simpson's coming to this party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The normal. We looked up the normal rules of the club.
The
are
dress
like,
code.
there's no tennis shoes allowed.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No shoes
Like-
with
No graphic tee type
Yeah,
things.
no
You
graphic
know, like there's
tees.
all these like
Sure.
specifications of what you cannot wear.
It's a classy place.
Yeah.
It's very classy.
So it's a nice
Yeah.
place. Now I think the rules were a little less for the party.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people coming from E3 and whatnot. But Shane, we get there, we go on in. He carries in this bag of donuts with probably 5 donuts still in it.
Yeah.
He finds a table, sets it down on the floor at the table, and they just sit there the
No,
entire
he
night.
ate a donut too.
Did he eat another donut?
Yeah,
there?
he ate another
He
donut
was at
there.
the little table, like a little club table, eating a donut, like this.
Just eating donuts. And then we also had, there was like
kind of
tacos
food
and
was there?
quesadillas and stuff that
Oh,
they
yeah?
had there.
Yeah.
So you could go over, make your own, eat it and stuff like that. So and then they were still there by the end of the night. He picked them up, took them back to the hotel, ate the donuts in the morning. And I'm just like, why did you get donuts? And why'd you get 7? Like, I understood if you got a donut.
He said he got enough so he could get the 1 free donut. You buy 6 donuts, you get 1 free donut. And he said, yeah, I got 6 donuts. 2 for each of us.
Yeah.
There were 4 of us.
I forgot he did that. He's like 2 for each of us.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know if he didn't realize or didn't care just how like awkward he looked and made us feel.
It's weird. Like sometimes, he's dressed well and he really cares.
Yeah.
And other times, it's the least thing on his mind.
Other times, it's either he doesn't think about it or he doesn't give a shit and he thinks that it's admirable
Yeah.
how much of a shit he doesn't give.
He goes from like stylish to hobo, and there's nothing in between.
Yeah. He either looks good or
That
you
is
think
exactly right.
he either looks
exactly
good or
right.
you think he's a homeless person.
Yeah.
There are times where like we're doing videos
God.
like throughout the week, you know, like we're 1 week, and he'll wear the same shirt all week.
I know.
But those videos sometimes will come out like jagged, you know, schedule-wise. You'll go down like the icons, and he's wearing the same shirt for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of homeless people, on our way to the meet and greet, we were walking around, right? And we were walking at the time with Fandom Reactions, right?
I forgot about this.
And as we're passing through this park, there's some people just laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like over in the park by the trees and stuff, just on the grass where it's softer than the concrete.
Yeah.
And Shane's like looking around, he's like, the fuck's going on? Is this a Civil War reenactment? Shane, those are homeless people.
You just didn't. It just didn't register.
He's like, that guy over there was wearing like this blue like blazer jacket thing. I thought it was like a Civil War looking get up. I'm like, no, they're homeless. What are you thinking?
It's California. We hadn't
It's
even
so damn
There's no
California.
Civil War stuff in California.
He thought he was just joking, like with like someone that happened to have been laying on the ground with a blue jacket.
Yeah.
They'll get up and they'll go in the car and they'll drive off. You know?
Right.
He's like,
Jeez.
it was funny.
Oh man. But back to E3, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
After Smash Brothers, the next thing we had is we got to meet up with the guys from 10 Chambers and I think also Unity. And they're making the game GTFO.
Which, yeah, that was like my favorite part of E3.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Like they were very like chill guys. We had to just sit and talk.
They're from Sweden, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
One guy's name is Ulf.
Yeah.
Like this sounds
Like,
very
I
Swedish
sat-
to
yeah,
me.
sure.
I sat with the main guy there and talked to him for like 45 minutes while you guys were doing the demo. It was great. He's
Yeah, Ulf is really
such a
cool.
cool guy.
Yeah.
And then we played with a developer named Simon. And it was me, Calvin, and Shane the first time. And then I had to get Shane out of there because he's not very good at those kind of games.
Yeah.
I mean, he liked it. He loved the game.
Yeah.
But they're not his kind of games.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I got Gus in there because I knew Gus had played like Payday
Right. Right.
and some other similar games to it. And I'm like, Gus is gonna love this game. And it was really fun. It has a very like steep curve. It's not a real easy game, but it's also gonna be having like leveling up of like gear and stuff and like a progression story mode kind of, not like story mode in the sense of like you do a campaign, but in the sense of like each level kind of has its story kind of going through it and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, it's like Left 4 Dead with Payday. I don't know, it's very very crazy. Calvin fucked us over one time and missed his melee hit, and then we got swarmed to
Oh
death.
my gosh. It's probably just as well I fucked up there. Because if we'd gotten further into it and gotten that bad fucked up, it would have been way worse. But that was
Yeah.
insane.
We never got to beat the first level, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
And those guys are really cool. And they're the reason I got Me So Hungry burgers. Because they're like, dude, this
Yeah.
truck is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
I'll trust you.
Did you guys get to play Skyrim on Alexa at all?
No.
No.
Did
No.
you?
Which I didn't. I loved that thing they did.
It was great.
I had no idea it's a real thing you could do.
Yeah.
I thought they were just playing around.
I love the idea.
Yeah.
I hope I can play it on my Samsung fridge. I don't have a Samsung fridge, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
I would buy a Samsung fridge just to play. Probably not. It's a lot.
But no, GTFO was really cool. The guys really neat. The game played awesome. They were all really relaxed guys. We left there because it was in a separate area from the hall, and we were just walking through. Like they had like all these cubicle things set up
Yeah.
for like private store of like playing games and whatnot,
Sure.
of what they wanted to show and what they couldn't show.
Yeah.
And we were walking by one point, and some guy just pulled us in to the Tropica.
Yeah.
You know that
it's,
game?
Oh,
You play the
shoot.
Dictator. It's a strategy game.
Yeah, he
Or
did
like
those.
a city sim. sort
They
of
had
thing.
Calypso games.
They had that. They had some kind of like World War II strategy type game. They had a Factorio type of game.
I don't.
Don't know that one?
Factorios where like you build
You built a factory.
like a farm and
Okay.
it produces this, and you build trucks and it takes it here to
Sure.
these people. It's kind of like Transport Tycoon, but like
But it was like they didn't know, like they didn't know us.
Yeah.
It was like they didn't have anyone there at the time. They're like, hey, you guys, you somewhere else? Hey, come on in here too. Talk to us a little bit.
It's like
Yeah.
once you get in this hall,
Yeah.
then you kind of just walk around. People will be like, "You want
people
to talk to
just
us?"
like
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I wanted to go back there again later on because they also had a booth with Overcooked in it.
Yeah, Overcooked 2.
Oh yeah.
But we were too late to get into them because it was
Yeah.
they closed at 5 or 6 or whatever time it was. But there was some really cool games and stuff like that
Yeah.
we saw there.
Yeah.
The next day though, we didn't really say what we thought of Resident Evil because after waiting in a 3.5 to 4 hour line,
Yeah.
I think we waited We could have gotten in sooner, but we waited so we could all go through the little mazy thing together.
We definitely waited
Which was
about an
not
extra half
worth
an
it.
hour.
It wasn't as the maze I was hoping would be a little longer. It was
Yeah.
kind of like 3 hallways, and there was a zombie
It
in
was
there.
like 2 corners with a zombie in it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, ah, and we're like, oh.
And like,
All
do
right,
I,
play
do
the
I
game.
hit you? You know, like, so, but once we got in though, we got a 20-minute demo of Resident Evil 2.
Right.
That game's sweet,
You were telling me about it.
It's
I'm very
really
excited.
good.
It's really good,
dude.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like Resident Evil 4, but
It's like
with
over the shoulder.
the zombies, and
Right.
it's scary.
And in like close quarters.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're in these tight corridors
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it works, even though you don't have like here's your set camera angle.
Sure.
It works over the shoulder because you also can't just like peek the corner very easily without going around the
Yeah.
corner.
Right.
It was
you know?
scary until I got a knife, too. Because I only had the gun for a long
Yeah,
time.
and you don't have very many bullets.
And
yeah.
Bullets are
And
scarce.
I ran out of bullets, and there's 3 zombies slowly walking towards me, and I was like, I'm in a room stuck, and I'm like, I guess I'll just run through them. And as soon as I touched them, they grabbed me and started
Yeah.
biting me and stuff. Like, damn. But once I got the knife, it was easier.
Yeah, the knife
Yeah.
made it a little bit easier. The
But
game-
it had a really good atmosphere.
yeah, it felt
Yeah.
spooky. You only have like 8 inventory slots, so you're limited on how much you can take.
Do you know when it comes out? We'll be ready for Scream Stream.
Dang it! When
Come
was
October?
it? When was it? I think it comes out this year.
I'll look.
But I don't remember the date.
I think it's like November sometime.
Smash was December. Kingdom Hearts was January.
Yeah.
GTFO, don't think it had a release date yet.
No, it's
I don't
Early
know.
2019.
Okay.
okay.
So there you go. So no, it won't be out this one. But maybe I'll play Resident Evil 7. So I haven't played that one yet. But no, 2 played really well. After that was when we went to do the Bandai stuff. And the little VIP room was really cool.
It was packed in there.
It was.
Yeah, but it wasn't as packed as the line to
Sure.
get to play the Jump
Yeah.
Force. And the demo for Jump Force, you probably only played like a minute and a half
Yeah.
before the characters are done.
Right.
And then, what else did we do? We got to try out Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider game. That was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
You guys played Dragon Quest?
Yeah, Gus and Shane, they like JRPGs and stuff like that. So we went through a line doing Dragon Quest and stuff like that. I filmed them a little bit, and then you went off to
Captain
the
Spirit.
Captain Spirit booth.
yes.
Which is the Life is
Check that
Strange
out.
like in-universe game, which that
for
looked
free.
Yeah, it's gonna be completely free. I got to watch like the little bit of a kind of beginnings of it, and it looks really good. And the music immediately it had trees and the music played, and I felt like Life is Strange.
Right.
The music felt just like it was so good.
The Fortnite pony was funny. Where you guys were trying to get
llama?
bumped off. Yeah, the llama.
The
that's
llama,
right.
yeah.
The llama. That was funny.
So let's see, what did we do? We finished up that day. The Square Enix stuff was the last thing we did there. The next day we came in with Hitman and Lego. We had those streams, right?
Yeah.
But in between those, we went over to the Fortnite section. And the Fortnite section had a rodeo llama that was
Right.
like a mechanical bull, but
Yes.
it was dressed up like a llama from Fortnite. And me,
llama.
Calvin, and
Red
Shane
pajama.
all rode the llama.
I've seen
Yeah.
videos of this.
And like,
yeah.
yeah.
Shane was talking some big game too.
Dude, Shane did
and
not
he
laugh at all.
immediately fell
Immediately.
off. He jumped up quick too. But he fell off immediately. I think Calvin, you stood on pretty well for a while.
I stayed on.
You were
a
like
good while.
like a spider.
I
clinging
still
to it.
stand by that he was using the neck. And I was told not to touch the neck, so I stayed away from the neck.
I didn't
Yeah.
like wrap around it like this, but I like kept my legs clamped to like the shoulders.
Yeah. I was like, you're too close to the neck. I was like, I was yelling, you're too close to the neck, Calvin. They're gonna yell at you. Stop. And they didn't yell at
You
you.
were
I'm
just
like,
yelling at me.
yeah. I'm like, damn it, they didn't. They didn't yell at him at all. I should have done that. But no, it was fun. And then I did the little dance thing.
Yeah, the Fortnite dance.
Yeah. Which I think that ended up on Twitter. So you may have seen that already.
I think they probably had the most of the trouble with people like trying to like wrap around it rather than grab the rope.
Maybe.
Were you able to save any of the Snapchats?
I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
I wasn't too worried about
Lost
the
the
Snapchats
time.
because we also had the vlog thing
Yeah.
going, usually at
Yeah.
the same time. So, what was that? What was that for that?
You did the dance, right?
Did the dance. Then we did Hitman.
Hitman was amazing.
Hitman was awesome.
Hitman was good. I liked it a lot. It's just so open.
Well, we did the DC
Lego
villain, super villain thing, and we actually got to stream that one to our Twitch channel.
Yeah.
and then we did that, and that was a lot of fun.
Which thank you everyone who tuned in for that.
Yeah.
So I was just hoping, I'm like, I hope we get, because it wasn't really planned. It was just kind of
Yeah.
spur of the moment for both of them.
Yeah.
And the Hitman one, we didn't even know at the Lego time because we were just supposed to demo Hitman.
Yeah.
And then they said like Machinima was supposed to be there, and they had to cancel or something. And they had an open spot, and if we wanted to take it, and I was like, okay, sure.
Like, I hope you're not expecting Machinima numbers, but yeah, we'll do it.
So we did. And I'm like, I hope we just get decent numbers,
Yeah.
like not 20.
I went on Discord. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, open it.
Yeah.
Open it. Just watch it. I don't care where you are. Put it on your phone.
Yeah. So
We
thank
got,
you everyone who
we
opened
got
that
almost
up.
like 200 people on it.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really nice.
I appreciate everyone joining in for that to give us
Really appreciate
a little,
it. Yeah.
even though it was impromptu.
Yeah,
But
but
thank you for the 350 right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
welcome,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
oh,
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
So, I mean, that was like the first time we've had a game played on the channel that hasn't been out like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah.
that was
and
incredible.
Lego and Hitman both.
Mhm.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think it was the standby lines for Smash, and I stood in line for Pokemon Let's Go,
Yeah.
which was another 3-hour wait.
Oh man, did I tell you my Smash story yet? My second Smash story?
I don't think so.
So me and Jancy were walking around. She had a meeting, actually the Cyberpunk one where she got the statue, and she was just kind of like waiting for it to start. And we're walking around, and we just see this line of people, and at the front of the line is this big sign that says Super Smash Brothers like satellite line. Like they'd make them go wait over here, and you might get a chance if you wait this long. You might get a chance to go play Smash again.
Right.
And I see the middle of the line is Gus and Shane, and they're walking, and I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And he's like, "We're gonna play Smash again." And like, get in line, because they're walking from like one end of the center to the other. Like, get in line, get in line. And I look at people behind me and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. And Jane's like, "Go!" She like pushes me in, you know. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So I got to like go play Smash again, and they had to wait like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like
I got
he
to-
just
I got to
happened to
skip.
just jump into the line.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we were waiting. Was it that one? Maybe it was the one before. There was one of the Smash lines where we were waiting, and the line was kind of doing this around like a gate, And some guy like looks at me like almost like in an offended way, and he goes like this, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "I watch you every day." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was where I did something or something. He was just shocked. He was like, "No, seriously, like, I wake up in the morning, I make sure you guys haven't put anything up, and if you had, I watch you like a couple hours every day." I'm like, "That's really weird." He's like, "I know." I shook his hand and stuff. It was really funny.
That's
And I was like, "Oh yeah, Aaron and Shane are over there," and I was like, "And Calvin's all the way down there," and you just happened to look over right when I said
Yeah.
that, and I went, and you go really far away.
Yeah. I was at least 100 feet away.
Yeah. It was funny.
Dude, we had several people that we met like at E3 too. Like we
Yeah.
had the meetup and stuff on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
But like there was that. There was
My favorite one was
Luis. I know I have him on Snapchat. It's like Luis.
outside.
No, he was inside.
He was inside. Oh
Right?
no, that guy. Yeah,
That was Francisco and
yeah.
someone else, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he was sitting at the Jump Force line, waiting, and we had gone up to the Jump Force line and we're gonna get in. And I think Shane and Calvin, I walked up to you guys, and you guys were talking about getting in line and we're waiting because there was a 10-minute wait.
Yeah.
To get in line to wait.
Yeah, they temporarily closed the line because they didn't want it spilling out into the walkway. So they said, okay, this line will open back up in 10 minutes, and then you can start waiting in the line again.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, well, we can't stand here and wait for the line to open because that's the entire point. So we said, okay, we'll do a loop.
No,
We'll
I
come
walked
back.
over and said, guys, we're not waiting in the line anymore. That's
Oh,
when I
that's
had-
right. That's
and I
that's
had
when
those
you
tag
had
things.
the passes.
I was like, guys, come over here and I'll show you this place. And as we were walking that way, this guy just comes running on up.
he was like,
He
and he
grabbed,
grabbed
a hold
my
of,
backpack.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
He's like out of breath and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's like, we're like, hello? He's like, he spent the whole first day looking for us and didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
So then
He
today,
knew we were there and just
Yeah.
kept running around looking for
and
it.
then the
Oh,
second
man.
day, he was doing stuff and happened to see us at the Jump Force line.
Yeah.
And he was in line. He asked the guy to please hold his spot. He'd be right back. And he left and ran after us to catch us. And then we talked to him, hung out for a bit, and took pictures or whatever. And then he
Yeah, he
ran
was
back to
cool.
line. So
I showed up while they were talking to him, so like he kind of had his like back to me, and then I see like Aaron or Shane or something like, "Oh yeah, there's Eric." He turned around, he's like, I was like, "Oh, hi," you know.
he was excited. It was awesome.
He was
Yeah.
a cool guy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then we ran into some people after the Smash thing. We were leaving. I think that was Francisco and someone else.
Yeah, that was Francisco.
And,
I think it was.
As we were walking, no, Francisco was day one.
Rusty in chat. Rusty Lewis is in chat right now.
Oh hey,
So,
Hey, man.
So Luis.
yeah, Luis.
Luis.
But no, Francisco was day one. We were getting our badges, and those are the guys that walked over to Eric and goes, "Is this you?"
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Those guys.
Some guy came up to my. I think I just always misread people.
Yeah.
Like whenever they're looking at me, I'm like, oh, what have I done? You know? But he kind of comes up and he's like, hey, is this you? And I expect to look down. It's like me stealing something. He's looking at a picture of me or something. But it was our Patreon page, I think. Maybe it was the YouTube front page. I'm not sure. But I was like, oh, yeah, hey. But they were nice. It was just funny.
So that was why we were getting our badges. And then when we were leaving the first day, Shane walked by this group of kids and was like showing off his medal for his Smash Brothers thing.
Yeah.
And some guys were like, he's got a Smash Brothers medal. And one guy looked up and goes, that's Shane from Blind Wave. Like one of them had watched us and he came over and was like, hey, Wade, what's up? So we talked to him for a little bit too. But was there any others?
My favorite one. I mean, there was a lot in E3, but my favorite one, we'll talk about it at some point, because we also went to Universal.
Yeah.
And we were at the Leaky Cauldron eating the Great Feasts.
Yes.
And this guy came over, like one of the workers, like you are not allowed to break
He's like
character.
a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Oh, yeah?
He cannot break character. And he went up like, hey, just want to let you guys know, I'm a huge fan.
And then he just disappeared.
And then he just left.
He vanished in the darkness.
But like apparently that's like a huge no-no. You can get in trouble
you can
for
get
that.
fired for that.
Sure.
But he's like, hey, I just want to let you guys know, I'm a huge fan. That was funny. That was one of my favorite ones because I was so unexpected. I thought like he was gonna be like, you can get the hell out of here, something like that.
I met another guy. His name started with a G. I want to say it was like Glenn or something. I can't remember. I met him over at the Ubisoft Just Dance thing. They were throwing out swag and stuff. So I was like, hey, I'll stand here and get something. And one shirt was like going like this. I was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. And then someone, ah! I was like, okay. I guess it's not mine.
Yeah.
But I walked him over to where Gus and Shane had been sitting for like 2 hours. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
At the Wii U Smash Brothers. They had a Wii U table over by the Twitch booth. And they were sitting there playing Smash Brothers on it. And a group of people came over. And there's probably, I don't know, 8-10 people there playing Smash, trading off. Top 2 stayed in.
I was there earlier, and like a guy came over. Was like, "Oh my god," he was saying, "I'm like, I was playing." I was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm so sorry. Give me like 3 minutes." And I lost. I was like, "Dang it." Hi.
So met him. He came over. He got to meet with everybody and
Yeah.
stuff before they closed down. But that was like right at the end of day.
Yeah, that was the end of the last day.
So, but that was cool. But after E3, that's pretty much. Is there anything else we're missing from E3 that was really cool?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff there.
there's
You
a
can't-
duck. We got some snacks.
We got some snacks from a duck.
Yeah.
There was a duck that gave us cake. It was cool. It was tasty cake or something like that.
Okay.
No, it was
Duck Dodge.
Drake's Cakes.
Drake's Cakes.
Yeah.
Drake the duck. Or something. I don't know. But it was cool. He was duck. They just threw out cakes.
Okay.
Here, have a cake. Have a cake. We're like, okay. Eric took 20.
Usually you're feeding bread to the duck.
I offered, Eric. I offered.
I didn't want to be the guy that asked.
So, but no, so like, there's other cool things like that. I don't remember everything else, but we might have more that we're not thinking
I
about.
saw Shroud.
That we'll see in the vlog. Oh yeah, you saw Shroud, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was there anything besides the Harry Potter at Universal?
Well, Universal was pretty cool. I'd never been there before, so we went to Universal, and the first place we went was the Harry Potter section, and we
Breakfast all.
we got breakfast at the Three Broomsticks, and the breakfast was good. I got the American one, I think.
I think I got the American.
Did you get the
one as
English?
well. No, Eric got the English.
So they had an all English breakfast and all American breakfast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were good, but we went to what was that first ride we rode? What was it called? Do you remember what it was called, Eric?
Forbidden Journey.
Forbidden Journey. So we went in. They have a Hogwarts, like a castle set up. We go into that, and someone is like, "No, it's just a ride. You sit on it. You go through the castle and stuff. It's like Small World. It's a Small World from Disneyland. Like it's just an easy little ride."
I thought you meant the video game.
And Shane looked at me and goes, "Aaron, I'm not gonna ride this. I don't do roller coasters." I'm like, "Shane, it's not a roller coaster. It's like an easy little ride. You just get on it, you ride through.
it's an
fine,
entertainment
okay?"
ride. It's not a roller coaster. Yeah.
Sure.
And he's like, "Oh,
Shane gets terrible motion sickness.
yeah." Shane says that he can't do roller coasters or any of that kind of stuff. Like it's not that. Just
Right.
get on it, you'll be fine.
He can't even ride
So-
with Calvin.
Yeah. So we go up.
Right.
We go through the castle, which was cool. They had like a talking hat. they had the room with all the pictures that talked that looked really good. They looked like pictures that were
yeah?
talking. It was cool. And then we got to the spot where you get on your ride, and they have like these seat things that's 4 people, and your feet hang. So y'all get one of those. They close you up into it.
They told me you do 3 clicks. You would be in, and you know. It used to be that I couldn't go on roller coasters. I could go on some, but not all.
Yeah.
I'd wait in line for fucking 2 hours and get there. It's like, you're too fat. Like, damn it. I had to like go across the roller coaster and out the exit.
As if you rode it, but you didn't get
But, you know, I lost like 90 pounds. And I was like, okay, I haven't been to an amusement park since then.
Yeah.
Can I go on everything? And this was the one that I had read, like, not everybody can go on this, you know?
Yeah, because it really comes
It's
around
really,
the side of
it's
you.
really tight. It has to be.
Sure.
It fucking throws you everywhere. But
That's coming later.
More of that later.
I put it down and it goes click, click. And I was like, trying for the third one.
I could see you like
I was like,
you grab the bottom.
I go,
It's like you putting a clicks in.
and a girl comes over and she's like pushing on it, you know? And I think I hear a click,
Yeah.
but it might not have been a click. And then this thing, like, you know, it's like, you know, we'll go into it more, but like, you know, while this thing was like throwing you around, I was like, I didn't hear their click. I didn't hear their click. I thought you were screaming. I kept thinking like, I'm gonna fall. Holy shit! This thing like throws you like
Wait,
this.
you were screaming that while you were riding it?
Yeah, I couldn't tell what you were screaming.
There's a couple times like, I didn't hear their click. And I want to be like, Calvin, I'm gonna fall out and die.
That's funny because Jancy and Crusader were between us,
Yeah.
but I could still hear you. I couldn't hear what Crusader was yelling.
Yeah.
But I could hear you saying that.
I just
didn't know
thought
what the
like,
heck
well,
you were
surely
saying.
the third click is like a secondary precaution. 1 click's probably okay. Like you're in.
It's like
But you did the
handcuffs,
third one.
right?
Yeah.
So it's got things in it like you go past this one.
Yeah.
That's one thread basically
Sure.
that it's holding. So you have to have 3 threads to really hold.
But I had a great time. Shane did not.
Well, yeah. So we rode this ride, and you get on this ride, and it takes you through like a little portal-y looking thing, and then you're like on a broomstick basically flying around. Is the idea, and you're following Harry Potter going through stuff.
Yeah.
You go through a Quidditch match. There's a dragon that shows up,
Yeah.
and it's a mix of like watching a screen and like flying with this screen where it looks like you're really flying above grass and stuff, and then going into practical stuff where it's like you go into a building and this dragon has clawed like the ceiling and stuff, and it looks fiery. And like at one point, a dragon's head popped up and blew like, and like it's hot. And my glasses steamed up.
Yeah.
But you're in it going like, oh, this is awesome! Shane did not like it.
When I came out, I was, because going in, I was like, no, man, it's just kind of like it has a bunch of screens. It kind of like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. I didn't really know it was going to be like, oh, look at this. Look at that shit over here. Do you see anything? I'm like, no, I can't see shit. You know? I
funny?
came out, and Shane was yellow. And he was like against the wall, like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I had no idea it was that bad.
At one
And
point,
he was like, fucking Aaron said I was a pussy, or I don't know what you said. You were like,
he still
it's
was.
not that bad.
it wasn't.
You know?
It wasn't a roller coaster.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't a roller
For
coaster.
him, it was a lot worse.
Dude, he didn't go on the Minion ride.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, look, it says right there, spins and twirls or whatever else. And
Excessive spinning, no.
yeah, and we go in. I'm like, Shane, they all say that. This one's for kids. He's like, no, it says that. I'm like, all right. So we go in. There's strollers parked on the side where these little like 4-year-old kids are riding this ride. But he's like, no, I'm not doing it. But the funny thing about the Journey one was that at one point he's like, look at that, look at the stuff it does, and it showed the thing. Like the 4-seat, like flipping over and doing this stuff, and like Gus goes, "No, it only simulates that it's doing that."
Well, to be fair,
Oh
it never
my
actually
gosh.
goes upside down.
No,
It feels like it does.
It goes over on a steep angle.
Yeah, it feels like it does, but it never actually goes upside down. But Shane was like, we were upside down. I'm like, we weren't upside down, Shane. He's like, yes, we were. He was just like, he was kind of swallowing a lot, and he was like yellow, like greenish yellow when he came out. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, but I had such a great time. It was awesome. Doesn't matter. 2 clicks is okay.
So we did that. We did. What was next that we did? Did we go? We went to the Simpson thing next.
Yeah, we went to the Simpsons.
Which Shane
ride.
said he would not ride that.
The only thing Shane went on was the Jurassic Park ride, which was amazing.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was like a
love
log
that one.
flume ride.
We also saw our friend Antoine there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was there. He was working a summer
He
camp
was
with
a
kids.
camp counselor.
So
Yeah, there were kids all over the place, like because of some kind of camp
thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like
he was
Camp
there
Week
watching
everywhere,
them, and he's
so.
like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And we talked to him. And like, all right, we're gonna ride this Jurassic Park ride. And then we never saw him again.
Yeah.
So, but no, the Jurassic Park ride was fun. I got wet. Like sometimes you ride some of those rides and you don't get wet.
Sure.
I was in the very middle. I still got
Soaked.
pretty wet. The guys on the side got really wet. And then Eric, after we went down, it went. I mean, we were all wet, right? And he's like,
I went like this. I went, whoa! Like that. So this went down my back. I'm like, I'm fine. This is all dry. You know?
But you're
My face was dry.
You're coasting in, going back to where you start to get off the ride, and the one more fucking
A
and what's it
fucking
called?
Dilophosaurus pops out. That thing, and it spits water at you, you know. But the way it spit, like it perfectly went into my ear.
The good one.
It was
His
like
one good ear.
It was like that. I went, ah! And it like missed the boat.
Yeah.
It just got me.
Yeah.
It was like I was sniped by a Dilophosaurus, which, by the way, was the one that killed the fat guy in Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
It is
exactly.
Nedrick.
He did.
Trying again.
It was just like it like dropped out. It was like like that.
Yeah. Yeah. These like ferns and stuff are on animatronics, so like they like whip apart, and this dinosaur head sticks out and squirts, and then it goes back in. It was just for Eric.
It was pretty cool. That was
Dino
cool.
knew his lines.
It was like the most wet I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also
I'm surprised you
rode.
didn't get an ear infection. That water must be disgusting.
It's not
Yeah.
great.
We rode the Mummy ride. That was really cool.
The mummy ride was
Dude,
really
they had
fun,
a animatronic like looking thing that looked a lot like
Tom Cruise
like a
Mummy?
half, like a
It was-
halfway
it
made
was-
Imhotep.
It was Imhotep, yeah.
Yeah, like it looked
Are
good.
we talking about Tom Cruise
No,
or Brandon
Imhotep.
Fraser?
Brandon Fraser,
the good one.
yes.
Great. Imhotep. He's good.
Imhotep.
But that was
Yeah,
fun. But
go
like
on.
most of it was like he's gonna take your soul. So a lot of it's just you flying through the darkness, and not knowing where you're going, what's happening, and you're just seeing these things pop up, and you're like, ah!
I
And he's
really
like, your
love.
soul's mine, and like those two of those like what mummy minions that he have in the end of the first
The,
movie that like attack.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they
Emperor's
show up
Guards
and go
or
to
whatever,
attack
yeah.
you, and you go.
Whoa.
It was cool.
It was really cool. That launch going through those two guys was really fun.
and then
Did they still have the water world?
Yes.
they had the water world. We Calvin and I saw that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Eric.
We rode before that we rode Transformers.
Okay.
Transformers 3D.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. All the
Uh-huh.
way to almost the very end
Yeah.
when the ride stops and you get stuck on it for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ride just stopped, like, you know,
That seems like a weird ride.
it was kind of, yeah, I know.
But the worst part is like we were sitting there and it's all dark. And then like, oh, it's starting to move. Things are moving, okay. And then a
Yeah.
car comes down out of this elevator to the left of us and then goes on the track and then goes away and we never see it again. And then we're like, oh, well, we must be next. And then the elevator moves again and another car comes. And we never see it again either.
Yeah.
And there's people in those. And we're
Yeah.
like, well, when's our
We
turn?
were in the worst spot. We got rescued last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one
But
can get
where were we
there were
supposed to
8
go?
cars that
right
came
ahead
down
to the
that.
left.
But
same
the,
way they
the
were going.
track didn't connect.
No,
It's
that
supposed to turn.
that one thing
Yeah?
turns.
Okay.
There's there's a
But like, eventually, some people showed up, and this one guy, God save him, he's in character, being like, "Hello, folks, don't
Being an
worry,
army man from
we'll
the
get you out of there." He's like, just stay calm.
We have some jelly beans for your convenience.
Yeah.
He gave us little packs of jelly beans. I'm like, I'm okay.
And then there's some other random guy there. He's like, "I'm sorry."
yeah.
yeah.
So
Like
like,
there were 8 cars that came down that elevator and went around that corner without us ever moving or any sign that they knew that we were there.
we're just sitting there. It's
Yeah.
like, please do not leave. You could be in
originally,
danger.
like, they still had the lights down, but then they just put all the lights up. But we were just in this giant warehouse full of this amazing machinery. You're just sitting there.
Yeah.
But then these guys wouldn't ride again.
Yeah.
You said we were
later.
almost at the end.
Yeah, it was almost to the end.
Yeah.
The
It was
ride
like-
itself is pretty good.
Literally
but
like 5 seconds
we
later,
just
and it was
I've,
over.
I've seen people before stuck on rides. I've never been that person stuck on a ride, but now I have.
Wasn't it Hey Arnold where they were stuck and like getting sprayed by mist or whatever for like an
Yeah,
hour or
something
something?
Oh
like that. I
my
remember
gosh,
that.
that'd be terrible.
So, but no, that was cool. And then did we do anything else with you guys? We did the Kung Fu Panda and the Minions ride.
That was cool.
The Minions ride was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And the Kung Fu Panda thing was really cool too. The Kung Fu Panda wasn't a ride, it was a theater. But
Yeah.
the coolest thing about the theater is that it wasn't just a screen in front. All the walls on the side were a theater.
Which you didn't
Yeah.
know about.
No,
Yeah, no,
like
like
you walked in and
halfway.
it just looks like walls. And then they start doing stuff, and then it was Kung Fu Panda, so like they go
Yeah.
into like that spirit world and things dissolve into the spirit world, and then everything dissolved. into the spirit
It
world.
was amazing.
It was
Wow.
amazing.
Like,
yeah.
It was so
Just
cool.
for that moment, it was okay. Like everything else, I was like, it's not my favorite one, but it's mostly for, I think, for younger kids.
Yeah.
Because the seats kind of did this.
They
you know?
move a little bit. They
Sure.
There
splash
was,
some
like, regular
water.
theater
Yeah.
Some
seating.
water would spritz on you.
Which is Universal's favorite thing.
Dude, everywhere.
like-
At one point
yeah.
in the ride, there's just some fucking guy that's like,
Everywhere. That's all it
paid
is.
for this. I wish I could be that guy.
You just,
There's a factory line of people you just.
but Simpsons had it. Minions had it.
Yeah.
Minions was kind of cool.
Transformers had it.
Did it have it? I don't
Yeah.
remember Transformers.
When Megatron burst that pipe over his head, and he's like grabbing the car,
Oh, I guess it did.
and it's
kinda
like
miss
sprays you in
there.
the face.
Mhm.
So yeah, they had it on everything. Then after that, I think you guys headed out, right?
Mhm.
And then it was me, Calvin, and Crusader, and we went to Waterworld, which is still there. And
Oh
apparently, it's
my
been there
gosh.
forever.
It has been.
And that show is cool.
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've been there?
I haven't been there.
Oh,
But I've
You-
watched
you
videos
just
of
watched
it.
the show, dude. The show's cool though.
I love Waterworld.
It must be so amazing because it's
I know.
Waterworld and it's still there.
dude. It's
The only thing I can think of is that they can't replace it with anything, and no one else has ever dared to do a
It's-
Waterworld.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Dude, one of my favorite things they said on there was like they were getting everyone ready, and besides everyone would be like, "All right, get the crowd pumped." They're not pumped. They just throw water at you. Are you pumped now? Not pumped. More water at you. But they were like, if you're sitting in the green seats, it means you're gonna get wet. If you're not sitting in the green seats, it means we ran out of paint.
That's funny.
So I loved it. It was
Yeah.
fun. But no, the show itself was pretty good.
It was incredible, honestly.
Like there was things I wasn't expecting to happen. Happened.
Yeah,
I was like, oh
sure.
shit, look at that.
You've never seen Waterworld?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I've
Never
seen
seen
Waterworld is
Waterworld
amazing.
It's a great
a
movie.
long time ago, but I didn't expect them to be able to do that
Yeah.
in a live theater performance thing.
Like Waterworld was such a bomb because they spent so much creating that fantastical water world.
Yes. And Kevin Costner's hairline.
True.
Don't forget about that.
They did do that.
yeah,
But what a great fucking The Smokers. God damn it.
yeah.
Dude, it was cool though. They did a good job. There were people on fire. People were falling off high spots into water.
Yeah.
There was jet ski rides in there. I didn't think there was enough room to ride jet skis and stuff in there, but there was.
They had like a twin-engine boat.
Dude, yeah, they had
That
these
was
boats
running
and stuff
around
driving
in
around in there. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So the ride is finally made up for the box office.
Well, it's not even a ride. It's just you just sit in these benches and watch a show. It's
Right.
just a
Yeah.
show. But it was done really well.
It reminds me, Disney World in Orlando had like a Indiana Jones like stunt spectacular, where they had like a bunch of like I think they had a plane and they had like towers falling and
Yeah.
like him just barely getting away and swinging away and stuff. And he does this one thing where these spears come out from the ground and he's like fucking dodging them and shit. What happens? You mess up?
Don't mess
I
up.
guess that they know what they're doing.
Bring him the next one.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. I love that. That was like a very, very awesome show.
Yeah, it's the greatest live performance I've ever seen.
It was good.
Yeah, we have a lot of vlog material from that too. I think.
From
the-
Waterworld.
Just Orlando.
Universal.
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying fucking Orlando.
Universal.
Yeah,
Universal.
Universal.
I keep thinking
Hollywood.
of Universal Orlando
Universal Hollywood.
because they have Marvel in
Yeah.
there.
Calvin and I also went to the studio tours, which was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like we just got to see different things around the studio that they have down there for Universal, which they have a lot of stuff set
Yeah.
up. But they also showed off. They had a King Kong thing in there.
Yeah.
Where like it's like a 360. Like everywhere you look, there's King Kong shit going on.
Like Jack
King.
Black King Kong.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter Jackson's. Yeah, but like King Kong's fighting a T-Rex.
Yeah.
And like they hit the top of the this bus that you're on and stuff.
Evie
and
would have loved that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
it's
cool.
so good.
It was really neat. They had a Bates Motel little skit thing they did, where like you park at the Bates Motel and he's talking to you about Psycho and stuff that they've done in there.
Fast and Furious ride thing.
And like Norman Bates is like there, like, oh, that's weird, and he comes out carrying a body and puts it in the trunk and sees you, and he's like, we should go. Like some fun things like that. Yeah, there was a Fast and Furious thing in there, which was very similar to the King Kong ride, where it's like stuff's everever's happening and
But they
you're
like
getting hit,
shoot the
you're
hooks
racing
into-
along.
and they pull you along and stuff and going over jumps, and rockets and shit coming after you.
The other thing that was cool is, Rick, have you seen Beverly Hills Cop 3?
No.
No. Okay. Well, anyone who has seen Beverly Hills Cop 3 will know what I mean. But there's a ride that they had in Beverly Hills Cop 3 because it's at a theme park, and there's like
I definitely
these,
haven't seen it
There's like these robots and stuff fighting each other, like in this subway-looking kind of place. And we go into this thing, and they're like, all right, guys, this is a real set. Everyone went on a break, so we're going to be able to drive in here real quick, and you guys can see kind of how a set looks and everything and how they're filming. And we go in, and I'm looking. I'm like, this obviously is not a set. This place looks fake as hell. And I'm looking around. And I'm like, man, this place seems very familiar. And it starts doing stuff, and things are shaking, and like shit catches on fire. There's like a little explosion off to our left. The pole that's in the center of it starts bending and breaking and stuff. And I'm looking around. And I'm like, what the hell? I've seen this before. I'm like, Calvin, these stairs to our right. Bet you $5 water comes pouring down them. And like it is exactly like the Beverly Hills Cop thing. A subway train like comes flying in, crashes, and this water comes pouring down. But it was a hell of a lot more water than I thought it was gonna be. Like it was a lot.
It was torrential.
I filmed it on my phone. Like it's just me like going, oh shit, sparks! Look at fire! Look at the fire! Oh, look at the water! Like it was really cool, but it was exactly like the Beverly Hills Cop thing. Like they could have filmed it there.
Sure.
But it was really cool. I was excited about that. I just thought it was neat.
You know, we watched The Rock on the plane ride home, and then because I watched The Rock, I was like on a Nicolas Cage kick. So Monday morning, I watched
Face Off.
Face Off, one of my favorite movies ever. And you know, Face Off has a couple scenes where
it's in the beginning.
It's in the beginning, and then there's another scene later, but where they're setting a bomb, and then the switch happens, and he disarms the bomb. But it happens at the LA Convention Center, which is exactly where E3 was, and like I was watching Face Off, and I was like, holy shit, I was there last week, like a couple of days ago when I watched it. I'm like, I know exactly where it was, because like there's a shot when the cops are coming up, and it's the exact entrance where they had the security line on that South Hall, and then the really big like atrium area was where they film like the choir and stuff like that. I was like, holy shit,
that's cool.
And they call it the LA Convention Center in the movie, so you can tell. But it was awesome. I love it.
It was cool.
Awesome.
The other two shows we saw were the animal actor one, which was kind of fun.
Take his face.
Just animals doing silly stuff. And then the other one was what was it called? It was special effects, which is cool. They like showed us how they light a person on fire and different things like that.
How they make people fly on set.
How they do wires and they do sound Foley, and how they do. Like, it was really
Foley.
cool. It was neat.
Yeah.
Foley. Sorry.
Mick Foley.
McFoley?
Yeah, because they use his bones breaking
I don't
whenever he falls
think
off the on the cell.
It is named after a guy who that's what he did. He would do the audio watching the take, and if they messed it up, they had to start all over again.
Yeah, they would.
Damn, it sucks.
They would do the entire movie in one take.
Yeah, like a radio drama.
Yeah. But like him and a team of like 8 people would do this. They would watch the movie like 20 times and get the timing and everything down right. And then they would set up mics and they would do all of this in absolute silence other than the Foley. And yeah, if they made one mistake, they would have to start the track from the beginning again, and they'd have to burn that. It was like horrible.
Yeah.
Doing like an hour and a half to 2 hours of Foley perfectly, all in one take.
Yep.
Is there anything else we missed about
Our trip.
our trip?
I mean, this is a long podcast of Rick being like, Rick, and you missed this, and you missed this, and we had such a great time doing this.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of cool things that we got to do. We got to meet Crusader, which we said about Crusader, but we didn't say we met Crusader.
Yeah, we met Crusader.
We met Crusader.
Yeah, we met Crusader.
The
We
maker
spent
of
the whole day at Universal with him.
maker of Pops.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
So.
Pops.
There is a few people have asked, and it's kind of big news, but what do we think about the Star Wars movies being
About the anthology
postponed?
movies, they put on Boba Fett and Obi-Wan on hold.
Obi-Wan are on hold.
I mean, we still got 9 others in development, so it's not like I'm super upset.
They were the ones that a lot of people were looking forward to the most.
Absolutely. Which, what's the ironic thing is that most of these people that were boycotting Solo because of how they thought about Last Jedi
Now they're suddenly
got
offended.
what they actually wanted postponed, which was mostly the Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah.
And instead, in development, is the 3 trilogy movie long Rian Johnson project, who directed Last Jedi. So
well, hopefully they're
you got
happy.
like exactly not what you wanted.
Yeah.
The
Katie from the UK says that news was inaccurate and just came.
Well, it was reported by Collider. I know Collider has some relationship with Lucasfilm. I'm not really sure what, but I don't really know what they sourced from. They probably just was an insider thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want any new Star Wars. I'll watch any new Star Wars. But I mean, it's not like we have to get Ewan McGregor on there right now, or he's going to not be able to play the part. I mean,
You never know.
Yeah.
he looks the same he did 20 years ago.
I want him in there before he
does.
can't.
Like,
you know?
you can let him age a little bit more for all I care to become a little bit more closer to
What if
Alec
he- I
Guinness.
don't want to risk him getting in an accident. Something happens.
His
He
damn
can't-
motorcycles.
he can't do it
Yeah.
anymore, you know?
But you know, I'm not worried about it. Boba Fett movie. You could always pull it off.
Yeah, eventually they should get to it.
Yeah,
And I think they know what they're doing.
yeah.
I just
The sad part of the Star Wars fandom has, in my opinion, and I should always say it's in my opinion, it's nothing to do with what Lucasfilm is doing. It's you know, I think that Solo was a fantastic movie
yeah.
that was, you know, whether it's the release date or the marketing or a boycott or whatever that stuff is, I mean, that movie shouldn't have been the one to suffer.
No,
That movie
no.
was fantastic.
I think it was
a
done
triumph.
And I think people
Yeah.
that are like proud of making that movie suffer, like we're doing something, like or like
well. Are you?
it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think you can kind of be ashamed of yourself for being proud of something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
whatever. I mean, these guys must know how they must know how multi-million-dollar movies are made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was done well.
But-
I enjoyed it. I hate that
Yeah.
because of that they may be looking
Yeah.
at like, well, maybe we shouldn't do this. So
I saw
just-
that thing. There was a thing on the live podcast suggestion. Did you see that where it's these guys that want to remake Last Jedi? Like they
Yeah.
want to raise $200 million and get the license from Lucasfilm and
Good luck.
and like we're gonna put you on a, you know, if you support us, we'll put you on a newsletter and we'll even take suggestions on what can be in the movie and all this stuff. And I'm like,
What?
these guys have no idea
idea.
how movies are
You
made.
can't make a movie by committee.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So there
I
you
mean,
ha-
say what you will about George Lucas and Yes Man, but that's one singular vision. You
Yeah.
know, say what you will about Ryan Johnson, it's a singular vision.
Yeah.
You know, you might not follow too well with a certain person's story choices and design choices and editing and that kind of stuff, but man, that's not the way to do it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other questions from like chat about anything, or
Ryan Johnson liked that tweet.
if you guys have any questions, real quick, we can
Nice.
answer them.
Yeah, and then we'll read out. We got a bunch of subscriptions and bits during
Sure,
the
yeah.
podcast. So we'll
Any real
read
quick
those out
questions? We got
afterwards.
10, and
Yeah.
yes, Torchwood will be up soon. Our editor had a problem uploading it. It paused and he had to restart it. So I have it uploading to our channel now. So it'll come out 10, 15 minutes from the end of the podcast.
My 911 story, it's not really funny or anything, but it is kind of interesting. I was 3 or 4 years old the first time I called 911 because it turned out my mom got a betta fish and she was allergic to the food. And she, like, dropped it and breathed it in and, like, immediate seizure. And, like, I didn't actually call 911, but I called Grammy, who lived next door. And
Yeah.
she came over and called 911. So...
At least you knew to call somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called 911 by accident, or not by accident. I was a dumb kid, and I called 911, and then someone answered, and I hung up real quick because I got scared. So there's no problem. I just was like,
Yeah.
And then they called back. I was like,
Yeah.
shit!
They do
I
that.
didn't know they did this. My dad came and was like stared at me. He's like, I'm like, oh no, I don't know. I didn't do it, Dad. You know, like one of those kind
Yeah.
of things.
Hi OK has a great question. Any new characters you're looking to pick up for Super Smash
Dude,
Bros. Ultimate?
we had a whole damn meeting about it.
Hang on. Hiya.
We use the whiteboard.
Hiya, okay.
Hiya OK is we met up with 3 guys from that smash up
Yeah.
that we had there. They came back to our hotel room and played. And Hiya OK is that Twitch channel.
Oh, yeah?
So they had a tournament on Saturday,
Saturday night.
which we were gonna try to go to until Cal went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fucked it all up. But no, they were really cool guys. They had a Ness, a Link, and a Wario were their mains and stuff.
cool.
So.
Yeah.
Nice.
But no, Hiya, we're working right now on trying to like pick up some.
In fact, you should watch the Twitch stream tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably do Smash
Yeah,
tomorrow.
3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be trying out some of our new characters.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're all trying to get at least 5 characters to try to main.
The
I
idea is
guess.
that if we have
Broaden our horizons.
if we have a crew that all can kind of be proficient with 5 characters, we'll at least have some kind of knowledge of a variety of characters.
Yeah.
Rather than just like, well, I know how to fight an Ike, a Sheik, and a Link, and that's it. So
But I know how to fight those really well. But yeah, so pretty excited about that. What's your favorite souvenir you got from the trip? If there is such a one.
There's a really cool Gryffindor pin that I got. Honestly, the Smash Bros pin that we got was pretty cool too.
that was cool.
Even though
But-
its value was ruined by Calvin.
Yeah.
because
It wasn't ruined by me.
You only got the pin if you participated in the gameplay.
So it's like, hey, you got to do this. Like, you got this pin.
Yeah. If you won the
And then
16
Calvin's over here and he has one.
He's like, look, I got a pin too. Like, what the fuck?
Where'd you get this? He's like, someone threw it on the ground. I picked it up.
I'm like, mine's worthless.
I'm like, this is worthless. I threw it on the ground. That's probably what happened. The whole vicious cycle of Calvin ruining his pin. No, I'm kidding. No, the pin was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was probably that. Honestly, it's not a souvenir because it's gone forever, but I'll cherish it
You ate it,
forever.
didn't you?
Butterbeer. Frozen butterbeer?
Frozen
was
butterbeer
great.
was pretty
I didn't have the normal. I
I heard the
frozen.
normal butterbeer was not good.
The frozen was
pretty
amazing.
It was
decent.
like caramel.
And the English breakfast was
vanilla.
quite
I
good.
had a
cream soda.
donut that Crusader got me, and it might be on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. I don't
Holy
know, but that
shit.
donut was like as big as my face.
Ah, damn.
It was good.
Bigger than something.
I ate
Good thing too.
I ate like a bite or two, and then ate the rest of it the next morning for breakfast. But I also got a RPD shirt. I think it was like supposed to be Raccoon Police Department or something like that, or
Raccoon City Police Department.
I figured it'd be RCPD, but
No.
that shirt was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Pokeball for playing Pokemon Let's Go. I don't have it with me, obviously, but just pull my hand out like I
Don't
have
you guys see it?
But it's squishy and stuff.
It's like a stress ball kind of.
And you actually played that with the new Pokeball.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
with the Pokeball Plus.
And you enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
I liked it
it's
too.
really simple. I mean, you have your joystick, you have the button in the joystick, and you have a flick. And
Yeah.
it all operates off that. There are battles with trainers. You don't battle any of your Pokemon, like when you catch them. But when you catch them, that helps to level up your Pokemon, giving them experience and stuff. So the game plays really well. I also got I got the kids some stuff, but I got Melanie and Dababa a Thing 1 and Thing 2 shirt.
Nice.
So that was probably my favorite.
And by the way, for people that want to see some pictures that have already been released, check out our Twitter and our Instagram.
yes,
Indeed.
There's a
several
picture
things.
of us with Phantom Reactions on our Instagram, I think.
yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
We
I think
have-
it was also on Twitter from Phantom Reactions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's stuff like that on those, and then we should be having our vlog and stuff going up probably within the next week.
Yeah.
Might be a couple videos with that. I don't really know exactly what we're doing with it yet, but
Well, we certainly have a couple of videos for like specific games. Like you should be able to watch like some of our matches on the or MHA, My Hero game,
Jump Force.
Jump Force, you know,
And we'll.
and the GTFO, of course.
Yeah.
so.
Definitely GTFO will have probably its own video for that.
Okay. Cool stuff.
any other
Let's,
questions, or are we going to go on to...
I haven't seen any.
If you want to go read off
Yeah.
whatever, and if there are a couple questions, I'll watch and see before we wrap up.
Let's read some stuff.
Will we be reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp? Yes, we will.
Yep.
Jurassic World is tomorrow.
I want to do Jurassic
Yeah.
We
World.
should probably go see that.
I still want to go see
I haven't
Incredibles 2
Yeah, me too.
and
see
Ocean's
Incredibles
8
2.
and Upgrade.
Yeah. All three of those.
Are you ready for celebration next year? We are. We have our tickets in our hotel, so we'll definitely be in Chicago. So we'll probably be doing a meetup in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
April next year.
Goddamn Taco Tuesday.
Yep. And Rick will be there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Top screen, Jared 100 bits.
Top screen. Thank you.
Top
Thank
screen.
you.
Cross Ritter has been subscribed for 9 months. Congrats on the
Cross
Blindway,
Ritter.
baby.
Blindway, baby.
Baby.
Pro Reviews, 12 months.
Thank you, Pro.
Thank you, Pro Reviews.
He says, a full year, and what a year. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Garrick Lauren, OW,
Garrick Loran.
7 months. Should be 12 months, but I think my sub time got reset when I switched from Prime to paid.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Thank you anyway.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Echo Dolly, 6 months.
Thank you, Echo.
Darcy's Pets, 300 bits.
Thank
Thank you for the bits, Darcy.
Madge Brat, 250 bits.
Thank you, Madge.
Echo Dolly, another 100.
Thank you, Echo.
Aramaic, 500.
Oh, Aramaic.
wow,
And he was pissed off he couldn't send us a treat stream. Toy was beating to it.
I'll tell you what.
Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Darcy's Pets, 700 bits.
Wow. Thank you, Darcy.
Madge Brat, 100. Glad you are better, Calvin.
Me too. Thank you very much.
The world's greatest detective, 250 bits. Blind Wave is life.
Blind Wave is love.
Thank you.
Crusader has subscribed.
Crusader.
Katie, 12 month subscription.
Katie.
A month and a bit, guys, till my summer vacation. Hope you had a good E3. Love you guys.
We did. Thank you.
It was good.
Katie.
It was fun.
Love
I
you
enjoyed
too.
it.
The new reactor has subscribed.
Thank you to the new reactor.
World's greatest detective, 250 bits. Damn and blast. Why do I have to live in the United Kingdom? Ohio is clearly where it's at.
Yeah.
Just come here.
Fox has resubscribed for 8 months.
Thank you, Fox.
World's Greatest Detective with another 250 bits.
Dang, thank you.
As it's the summer solstice, I'm popping down to Stonehenge to sacrifice a virgin to the pagan gods.
Wow, we'll have fun with that.
Everyone in England does it.
Yeah, I think so. We used to have to sacrifice a chicken to get video games to work.
Yes, we did. Dark times.
Sometimes it's what you got to do.
Mashbrat, 250 bits for all the
Baby
Waverider
chickens.
fans.
Blood is more conductive.
Thank you.
Green and Tin has subscribed.
Thank you, Greenington.
Mashbrat, 300 bits. Thank you, Rick, for staying behind to hold the fort and doing the background work.
Yep, we appreciate him for
CD
it.
Briggs, 15 bits. Greenington, 1,000 bits.
Oh, damn.
Woo.
Hey guys, greetings from Germany. I finally managed to catch you live. It's always a blast to see you guys.
Hey, thank you for the bits. And
And-
thank you for watching.
Finally, Jade has resubscribed for 5 months.
Ooh, thank you, Jade.
30303.
Someone had also asked, Glamdring and Orcus, did you guys play as Dragon Ball characters on Jump Force, or did you try out anyone else?
Well, Jump Force, you have to have like 3 per team. Like you play 3 and your opponent plays 3. So yeah, I think we played like all the characters at some point.
Yeah.
But I mostly focus on Goku and Frieza because they're my favorite.
It's like Marvel vs. Capcom,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
if one person dies, it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I didn't know how to switch out. So didn't last long.
all right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this edition of the Post E3 minus Shane
Yeah.
podcast.
And keep an eye out. We'll have a vlog up where you'll be able to see some of these stories.
Yeah.
But we might supplement it maybe with some material from this podcast.
Definitely.
Maybe, yeah.
And if you want to keep up with our excursions in the future, be sure to check out all of our social media. Check in any description on YouTube or on the website. You'll find links to it.
Yeah. And also, before we leave, I was going to say, too, after Calvin got rechecked, like Rick took Calvin to get checked to make sure he was all good and everything the other day. When Rick got home, he said, neighbor's tree branch fell and knocked my power line down. And Calvin put stupid neighbor.
I'm not going to have internet until Sunday, by the way.
That sucks.
And then Rick said, also, Calvin's back home and not dead. And I responded, well, damn.
To what?
And then Calvin said, yeah, that branch is really disappointing, right, Aaron? Then I didn't respond, and then he put, right? I thought it was funny.
All right,
Loved
thanks, guys. If you're listening to this after the fact, be sure to join us live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Thank
you. For
you.
watching. Thank you for all the bits and subscriptions, and thank you for the pizza.